Say that this has a lot to do with why men are saying they don't want to marry black women because black women are requiring them to be more competitive and they want to be stagnant. They want to be stagnant and they want to be stagnant. What is
Uh-oh. 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 My girl, Lucky Marie, literally, I'm just going to say this for myself. I think Lucky Marie just asked a question that is actually the biggest problem with black men today. So I'm going to play this again because her one question is like so freaking important. Everybody come on in and hit the like button because we got to talk about this. So here's the question again. Let me turn this up because this is crazy. This is a question to black men that a black woman is asking. Listen to this.
the negative response we get for saying we want?
Hold on, let me back it up. Here we go. Listen.
Would you say that this has a lot to do with why men are saying they don't want to marry black women because black women are requiring them to be more competitive and they want to be stagnant. They want to be stagnant and they want to be stagnant.
Is this the number one problem that black men are having with black women? Not because they're to this or to that. Is it actually because black men are perceived to be too stagnant, where black women are at a point where they have been fighting for equality and fighting for all this and all that, and now they're getting opportunities and they want more out of life. They want more out of their men. They want more. And then men are like, yo, why you keep bugging me about making more money? Why I gotta make more money? I think this is an actual issue that black men are having. And this is one of the reasons why black men seem to, quote unquote, hate black women. Because I don't think they hate black women. But the women love to say that. So I'm just saying what the women are saying. I don't think nobody hates anybody. Okay. But the quote unquote hate for black women, where is it coming from? Even though it's not hate, I'm just utilizing that word that women love. You hate women, right? So I'm not saying men do this. It's a possibility that black men are upset with black women because black women are no longer accepting mediocrity. And because black women are no longer accepting mediocrity, men are upset and offended. And they're like, yo, why you can't just take me like I am? Well, here's the problem. We don't take women as they are. Let a woman show up fat, out of shape. No, we're going to be like, yo, go fix yourself, go to the gym. I don't want you, right? Let a woman look unkept, or either on the other end, let a woman have too much makeup on. She wear wigs too much. If she's too made up, dude's still gonna be like, yo, she can't be herself because she's wearing all this stuff. So we won't accept women as they are. Why is it that men want women to accept us for who we are? Why can't we make more money? So everybody right now, everybody take a second to hit the like button. Y'all ain't hit the like button at all. So everybody right now, take a second to hit the like button. We're going to play this video because this is about to be crazy. I'm waiting on y'all to hit the like button. I'm watching y'all and y'all ain't hitting the like button. Hit the like button. And I'm about to get back into this video because I think I've literally I think I've cracked the code on why black men and black women have so much vitriol to each other. I actually think black men have this feeling for women. And I think women have gotten to the point where they feel this weird need to compete with black men. And it's wrong. But why are women feeling the need to compete with black men? It's because they think they can. And that actually could be the problem. Tell me, brother, tell you what you talking about? So we're going to talk about this, but y'all got to get these likes up. because I have requirements. So y'all got to get these likes up. Hit the like button, y'all. I keep telling y'all to hit the like button. So let's get to this video. But if y'all want me to keep pausing it, don't hit the like button, see what happens.
Would you say that this has a lot to do with why men are saying they don't want to marry Black women, because Black women are requiring them to be more competitive and they want to be stagnant. They want to be stagnant and they want to be stagnant. What is the negative response we get for saying we want Black men to make more money? Why is it such a, why you want us to make more money? Y'all don't want more money?
It's not that it's a problem. I'll give you an example. I met a woman who said, she's like, yeah, I don't mind if a man makes 60,000, but I need him to make 100. It's when a woman is telling a man what's not good enough for his life. Because if you want luxury and vacations and all that, you go do that. Unless.
Here's the problem. Do y'all see the problem? Do y'all see the problem? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all see the problem already. And drop your sit in the chat. Say what's up in the chat. Listen to what he says. Listen to what he says. He turns around and instantly turns into a victim. Listen to what he says again.
They want to be stagnant. They want to be stagnant and they want to be stagnant.
I actually think Black men have a problem with being mad that women aren't accepting stagnation. I'm not stagnant, but I think it's an issue. And that's the reason why so many Black men on YouTube, all these red pill dudes, I think the problem is they're mad at the women for not accepting them for who they are. And the women are like, yo, either grow or do better, or I don't want to deal with you. And I think that's why that I don't want to say the hatred, but I'm just using the word because I can't think of another word. The hatred for Black women is there, but I don't think it's hatred. I'm just using the word because that's what it's been said. Listen,
what is the negative response we get for saying we want Black men to make more money?
The negative response I'm getting is because y'all ass ain't hitting the damn like button. So can y'all hit the freaking like button? I'm just saying, Facebook, I'm watching y'all. Can y'all please hit the freaking like button? The only people here to hit the like button has been D-Ray, Isaiah Hamilton, Sam, Shauna, Alona, no, Alzona, Mikey, Gabriel just hit the like button, Haldane. So I can see who hit the like button. Like, come on, y'all, hit the like button. I can see you. So let's go.
Why is it such a, why you want us to make more money? Y'all don't want more money?
It's not that it's a problem. I'll give you an example. I met a woman who said, she's like, yeah, I don't mind if a man makes 60,000, but I need him to make 100.
Just that part right there. I don't mind a man making 60,000, but I need him to make 100. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? I don't mind a man making 60,000, but he needs to make 100. Is that wrong for a woman to say? I want to hear from y'all. I'm gonna drop the link early. So if y'all want to come up, I'm gonna drop the link because I want to see what y'all got to say. So I just dropped the link, the string y'all link. If y'all want to come on up, I want to hear from the men and the women because I want to know. She needs a better life. Exactly, Shauna. What's wrong with that? But real quick, before we keep going, do you see that there's a problem? So Terrence said it's wrong. So Terrence, why is it wrong if a woman says it's okay that a man makes 60,000, but I need him to make 100,000? What's wrong with that, Terrence? Because Terrence is the only person that said it's wrong. And then we're going to keep going. I want to hear from Terrence. Terrence, where you at? Like, you said it's wrong. Why? Need to. Terrence says she doesn't see his dream. He might have goals. Okay. Terrence says she doesn't see his dream. He might have goals. Well, she wants him to make more money. So that means she has a dream also. So why you can't see her dream and her see your dream? Because at the end of the day, why is it that it's one-sided? If you're talking about you can't see his dream, well, what is his dream? Is his dream going to make him more money eventually? See, a lot of you dudes just want somebody to see a dream that ain't even there. Kind of like this. Oh, where's the video? Here it is right here. This is what y'all want to do.
Something like that. But
hold on. This is what y'all want to do. Want a woman to do.
Where an ex put you out. So tell that story.
You know, in my beginning stages, you know, really chasing my dream of comedy. At the time, I felt like she didn't believe in my dream and my goals. I used to want her to support me so much.
Let's say that Desi was saying like he wasn't living with her, right? Let's say that he wasn't living with her. They didn't have no kids, and he was living on his own, but he was just struggling. Maybe he don't got no car or something like that, but he's at least doing it on his own. I could see that. But like I said, it's a fine line between sticking by somebody while they're struggling and then putting yourself in that situation too and allowing them to really, or allowing yourself to be their come up.
When you house a man, right, you're his mother. A man's supposed to house a woman. Like, you don't supposed to look for a spouse until you have a house. They run around wanting to be with women so bad where they don't wait until they have some type of structure and wonder why they get emasculated. They don't really understand the difference between mothering and helping.
Help and support is what their mom gave them. So that's what they're always looking for in a woman. But it's just like, no one is ever going to love you like your mom. A woman is not supposed to love you like your mom. Like, your mom doesn't have to get anything from you. Just the fact that she birthed you, she's going to always love you. But I didn't birth you. And my love for you and us being together is contingent on several things. And if you aren't meeting those things, then when I dip, you can't be mad at me. You can't be like, you didn't support my dreams and my goals. I don't have to. Your mama has to. I don't.
So what do y'all think? Do y'all agree with her? Yes. Or do y'all agree with her? No. Drop in the chat. Do y'all agree with her? Yes or no? What do y'all think? Do you think a woman's job is to support a man's dreams as, and I don't know. What do y'all think? Because this is a very, so Embrace the Grace says, hell no. Lee says somewhat. See, I think this is the actual problem with men. Y'all dudes actually want somebody to support your dreams like she's your mother. Y'all dudes want a woman to be your mommy, and then you get mad when a woman starts requiring you to do better and you ain't doing better. So let's go to the other video, because this is nuts. Because remember, y'all remember this, right? Y'all remember
gonna be a woman I was gonna be with.
Y'all remember this, right? You know, remember?
I thought there was gonna be a woman I was gonna be with. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of stuff with her. You know what I'm saying? Every dime that I got, and while I was working, I gave to her. The only thing I wanted to do was get me a haircut and pay my cell phone bill so I could, shoot my video.
Right.
But I felt like at the time that the money, it wasn't coming fast enough.
Right.
It wasn't there. So she went, you need to get a job. You need to do this. You need to do that. Well, I can't do this no more. So you might have to, go do something else. So it sent me to my grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? So I was staying with my grandma for a little minute. And at that moment,
that happened late at night. That was like,
yeah.
I wonder if we.
Hold on, sorry. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. Hit the wrong button.
like 2, 3 in the morning.
Yeah. And crazy. Like I cried. Like I was crying already.
But when you house a man, you're his mother. That part right there. One, we're not really talking about Desi Banks. We're talking about this other video, but altogether, the sentiment seems to be the same. Why didn't you do something? Like, Desi Banks was living with a woman and he didn't make a lot of money and she put him out. Like, I think she should have put him out. Like, that's your dream. Go figure out your own life. Like, why you up under my roof? Like, I need bills. You know what I'm saying? So back to the original video. Hold on. Let me read y'all comment. All right. Sexy Red needs to make a song called Blue. Okay. You talking about Sexy Red. Then where did the team ride or die come from? There is no team ride or died, sir. You want a mommy? That's what you want, Terrence? You want a mommy? They don't care that the cards are stacked up against. Oh my God. Here we go. Gene says, a guy says, they don't care that the cards are stacked up against black men. It's by design that black women are doing better than black men. Stop, bro. Do you see how you sound like a girl? They don't care that the cards are stacked up against us. Let me tell y'all something about some cards. Let me tell y'all something about some cards. These cards can be stacked up for you. See, these are some cards that can be stacked up for you. I created a card game out of my brain. I thought of some stuff and created it and paid a whole bunch of money, because it's not cheap, paid a whole bunch of money for thousands of card games be made that I can sell. But you want to sit here and say, the cards are stacked up against us. Well, I created my own cards so I can stack my own cards up against them. How about that? And I created a damn commercial.
We meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game. We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
All right, do y'all see what cards being stacked up against somebody can actually be changed into cards being stacked up against them? You little whiny little men. So somebody says on Instagram, no woman just needs to get with the man's program and live within his means unless they are and will invest to get to another level. Facts. Exactly. And a man said that. Exactly. All right, so let's keep going. You went to a car commercial. No, it's a card commercial. Exactly. He said cards are against him. Like, what are you talking about? So here we go.
This has a lot to do with why men are saying they don't want to marry Black women, because Black women are requiring them to be more competitive and they want to be stagnant. They want to be stagnant and they want to be stagnant. What is the negative response we get for saying we want Black men to make more money?
Right.
Why is it such a, why you want us to make more money? Y'all don't want more money?
Why you want me to make more money?
It's not that it's a problem, but I'll give you an example. I met a woman who said, she was like, yeah, I don't mind if a man makes 60,000, but I need him to make 100.
What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? A lot of y'all said there's nothing wrong with that. What is wrong with that? What's up, Elaine? What is wrong with that?
When a woman is telling a man what's not good enough for his life. Because if you want luxury and vacation.
He said it's wrong because she's telling a man to make more money and she's saying it's not enough for his life. Well, she wants to be a part of your life. What are you talking about, sir? All right, hold on. I got somebody. Shannon? Hello? Hello? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. All right, just get your audio together and I'll come back to you.
Man was not good enough for his life.
Well, if a woman wants to include herself into your life, it's not just your life, sir. It's you both's life.
It's not that it's a problem. But I'll give you an example. I met a woman who said, she was like, yeah, I don't mind if a man makes 60,000, but I need him to make 100. It's when a woman is telling a man what's not good enough for his life. Because if you want luxury and vacations and all that, you go do that. Unless you're willing to take and come and be a partnership and say, hey, baby, it's one thing to say, what can you do for me? And it's nothing to say, what can we do for each other? And a lot of women don't come into it with that. Okay, I make 80, you make 70, let's bust this move. I'll make this. They're saying, well, I'll make this and I need you to come up to this point. When women come out like that outright, that's your prerogative. It's just not going to get a response from a man that's going to make him want to love you.
Why? Do y'all agree with him or no? If a woman says, hey, you make $60,000 And she says, I need you to make $100,000. Are y'all saying that's messed up for a woman to say? Because you're the leader. Okay, so Terrence, of course, Terrence agrees with him. William says, yup. So what's wrong with that? Look, the link is in the chat, y'all. Y'all come on up. Somebody tried to hit the button, but it didn't work. Because I want to hear from you dudes. I just don't understand. What woman says what? Only damaged women talk like that. So only damaged women say this. This is a whole it's like 7 women on here. So you're saying only damaged women say this?
Would you say that this has a lot to do with why men are saying they don't want to marry Black women, because Black women are requiring them to be more competitive and they want to be stagnant. They want to be stagnant and they want to be stagnant.
Women are wanting their men to become more competitive. Mr. Silas just hit the plus button on Instagram. Mr. Silas just hit the plus button on Instagram. You come on up and you can be part of the show. Mr. Silas just hit the plus button and come on up.
What is the negative response we get for saying we want Black men to make more money? Why is it such a, why you want us to make more money? Y'all don't want more money?
It's not that it's a problem. I'll give you an example. I met a woman who said, she's like, yeah, I don't mind if a man makes 60,000, but I need him to make 100. It's when a woman is telling a man what's not good enough for his life. Because if you want luxury and vacations and all that, you go do that. Unless you're willing to take and come and be a partnership and say, hey, baby, it's one thing to say, what can you do for me? And it's nothing to say, what can we do for each other? And a lot of women don't come into it with that. Okay, I make 80, you make 70, let's bust this move. I'll make this. They're saying, well, I'll make this, and I need you to come up to this point. When women come out like that outright, that's your prerogative. It's just not going to get a response from a man that's going to make him want to love you and be with you. Coming at him, telling him what he need to make, especially if you're talking to a man who makes enough money to at least pay his own bills, have his own place to live, has his own vehicle. Who are you to come into his life when he doesn't need anything from you to tell him he needs to make more money?
Because she's coming into your life, and if you're simply stagnant and you're okay with the life that you have, she's going to simply look at your life, and say to herself, like, okay, there's no room for any growth here because he's stagnant and he's just okay with just living paycheck to paycheck or something. A lot of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. So if you want a woman, if you want kids, you got to work harder so you can make more money.
Kind of insulting. They're saying, hey, I see you making this, but I need you to do.
He said it's kind of insulting. Why is it insulting? You dudes got so much to say, but y'all won't hit the link because I want to know, why is it insulting for a woman to say, I'll need you to make more money?
Do this and that.
No, man. Like, niggas be broke. And this is not about Illa. I said niggas be broke.
I never said it was. I'm living good. Okay. What I'm telling you is, we're not talking about a man who's obviously impoverished. You're talking about a whole different man. We're talking about a man who's actually sustaining himself. He's sustaining.
All right, so watch how I tear his ass up right here. Pause.
A man who's actually sustaining himself. He's sustaining himself. He's sustaining himself. We have redefined broke is not being able to pay for you and everything you want and everything in your heart's desire. That don't mean the man is broke.
You said a man that can sustain himself. If a man can sustain himself, say himself is living in a 1-bedroom apartment as an example, and he could pay out his bills, that's cool. You don't need no woman because you can only sustain yourself. So when I say niggas is broke, it's literally because of that. They can only sustain themselves. When women say men need to make more money because they have the ability to make babies, the man is a leader. And if you're just simply sustaining yourself in a 1-bedroom apartment and you're content with your life, she's going to be like, I can't deal with him because where is he going to take me to if he hasn't taken himself anywhere? So the sustaining your own life is the reason why women look at black men like they're broke, because they're so content with where they presently are. And y'all already know, y'all are sick of trying to change a man or make a man do something. No. So wherever he is doing in his life is most likely where he's going to stay. And that's why they say y'all need to make more money. So my statement is simply the reason why women have so many problems with black men in particular, is because she would meet a man and he's just sitting around playing video games, or he's sitting around just not doing nothing for his life. What's up, Vanetta? And she comes around and says, hey, so all you want to do is sit around and play video games all day? See, a woman is just going to sit there and just ask you questions, and I don't see nothing wrong with that. So you're just going to sit around and play video games all day? So you don't, this is all you want for your life? This little 1-bedroom apartment? She's asking you questions specifically because she's looking to attach herself to you. Because I always say this, and a lot of other people on social media say this. Ladies, when you meet a man, you do not date a man for potential. You see the man for exactly who he is. Most men, even women too, we don't change too much. We don't change too much. So who we are right now is 90% of who we're going to be 10 years from now. If I make $1 million, I'm still going to be online saying, sit down and shut your ass up. I'm still going to be that same person. I'm just going to have more money. But 90% of me is going to be the same. 10% of me will change, but 90% of me is going to change. So when you meet a man as a woman, you got to see him for face value. You got to see him for who he is presently. If I get in a car accident and I ain't got no legs, I'm still going to be online saying, sit down, shut y'all asses up somewhere. Only 10% of you, of your being is going to change if something changes. You're still going to be the same damn person. So she meets you and you broke, or she meets you and you sitting around playing video games all day. She meets you and you hanging out with your homeboys instead of working on, you're not goal oriented. That's who you are. That's who you're going to be forever. So when you turn around and hear women saying, hey, we need black men to make more money, what is wrong with that? But men are whining and getting upset. Oh my God, what's wrong with these women? And it's just so weird to father our women. So imagine, oh, hold on, wrong button. Content with where they presently are. And y'all already know, y'all are sick of trying to change a man or make a man do something. No. So wherever he is doing in his life is most likely where he's going to stay. And that's why they say y'all need to make more money before they get with y'all, not while y'all in a relationship. Somebody says, what's wrong? What's the issue with video games? Somebody literally asked me in the chat, what is wrong with video games? It is nothing wrong with video games, sir or ma'am. I don't know. It says Little Liver and Cheese. That's their names. There's nothing wrong with video games. Just stay away from women. That's all. See, we're talking about being with a woman and playing video games. You can't sit around playing video games all day while you got a woman. Because at some point, she's going to emasculate you and look at you like you're a bum. Unless you're making money playing video games online like the young kids are. So if you're streaming playing video games, if you're on Twitch playing video games and you're very good at it and you're making income playing video games, well, now it's your job. But a lot of you dudes don't make money playing video games. You just want to sit around playing video games all day. Well, leave women alone. Because a woman don't want to deal with that shit. You have to have some type of ambition. Santana 24, were you the one who's trying to come up? I dropped the link. Come up on the show if you say I'm not making any sense. See, here's the thing, man. Y'all want to sit around and tell me I'm not making any sense, but y'all don't want to come up and have a conversation because you know you wrong. Y'all just want to whine like little girls. And I don't want to debate. I just want to know why the hell you think sitting around playing video games while being in a relationship with a woman is okay to do. What do you What is wrong with you dudes? See, I'm starting to realize that a lot of dudes are like losers, and that's the reason why women be single. It's not really that women are single mothers or they're masculine or they don't want to listen. You niggas are bums. Some of you. That's the problem. And women keep running into these bum ass dudes who want to sit around and play video games all day. Why you telling me that I need to make more money? Don't nobody want to deal with that. So I'm starting to realize that a lot of these dudes are bums. And that's the actual problem. So it can't be disrespectful because a woman don't even know you. They just say it on social media. These men need to make more money, and men get mad. Why? Because they are so content with their sustained life, but they can't grow with the woman if they're content.
We both.
That part right there. I'm sorry. Somebody said they want to come up, so I'm just going to play what I said again.
It's kind of insulting. They're saying, I see you making this, but I need you to do this and do that.
No, man. Like, niggas be broke. And this is not about Illa. I said niggas be broke.
I never said it was. I'm living good. Okay. What I'm telling you is, we're not talking about a man who's obviously impoverished. You're talking about a whole different man. We're talking about a man who's actually sustaining himself. He's sustaining himself. We have.
So I dropped the link. I'm not dropping it no more. If y'all want to come up, I'm cool. But the only link I'm dropping out of that is the link to buy my card game.
Define broke is not being able to pay for you and everything you want and everything in your heart's desire. That don't mean a man is broke.
You said a man that can sustain himself. If a man can sustain himself, say himself is living in a 1-bedroom apartment as an example, and he could pay out his bills, that's cool. You don't need no woman because you can only sustain yourself. So when I say niggas is broke, it's literally because of that. They can only sustain themselves. When women say men need to make more money because they had the ability to make babies, the man is a leader. And if you're just simply sustaining yourself in a 1-bedroom apartment and you're content with your life, she's going to be like, I can't deal with him because where is he going to take me to if he hasn't taken himself anywhere? So y'all hear that, right? So let me break down some things because some of y'all are mad. Now y'all want to whine about Mexican men. We're talking about black men. Mexican men be doing this. Who cares? Golly, man. All right, so look, I want to help y'all a little bit because y'all are whining about me saying niggas is broke. When I said niggas be broke, it's a mentality. Niggas be having a broke mentality. Okay? It's a broke mentality. It's not about making $70,000 or $100,000. It's your brain not working to its highest ability. It's your mentality. It's your lack of capacity. A lot of you men don't have the capacity to house a woman. Y'all don't have the mental or financial capacity to house a woman. And this ain't me bragging, but somebody asked me why I have a 6-bedroom house and it's just me. Well, the answer to that is I have the capacity for growth. I have the capacity for a family. I have the capacity for whatever it is that a woman has to bring. I have the ability to house whatever she got going on. What's going on, brother?
How are you?
I'm good. So what are your thoughts?
Actually, let me come back. I just tuned in and I thought you had a crowd and I was going to listen to everything. So I'm not going to mess up your show. I will come back in.
Well, just stay right there and just hang out and just
okay.
Hit mute.
No doubt.
All right, so I'll just hit mute and then just hang out. Okay, so the problem is black men don't have the capacity or don't seem to want to have the capacity to house a woman. They say, well, I'm just sustaining myself. Why is this not enough? because when you have a baby or you mess up and have two babies or twins, now your life is trash because you like, yo, she's pregnant and I wasn't ready for a baby. How many of you black men sit around crying after you done nutted in a woman? Hey man, I'm not ready for a baby. You got to get an ABO. I don't know. And then she get mad when she had a baby. You had the baby. You betrayed me. I nutted in you, but you betrayed me, even though I nutted in you and created a life. Now you betrayed me because you won't, I would say, get rid of it. You little whiny ass men will nut in a woman and then turn around and get mad at the woman saying, I'm not going to go take care of it. You niggas are pathetic. You will get a woman pregnant and then whine about her keeping it. You niggas are pathetic. You're pathetic. And that's the problem. You want to say something, bro? Go ahead.
You know what? That's all I need to hear. You're speaking truth. To me, if there's no need to even get involved with the woman or to take it to that level if you're not prepared for what's going to happen after the fact.
Yes.
That's the bottom line. And if if she's got her life together or not, but you don't have yours where you need to be, where you can sustain yourself, her, and a baby, you might need to kind of look back and go, do I even need to be doing this?
Thank you.
That's the mistake that we make.
So somebody says, what if you make 150 and she wants you to make 300? Okay. Two things. A woman, I don't make 50K a month, right? I do not make $50,000 a month, right? And a woman in Atlanta was like, I forgot about what $50,000 a month came up, but she was like, you don't want to make $50,000 a month? I was like, I'm okay with it, but I don't need to make $50,000 a month, right? One, my kids are grown. Two, I had a vasectomy, so I'm not going to have more kids. You feel me?
Right.
And it's okay to make $50,000 a month, but that is not a goal of mine because of where I'm at in my life, like, so,
right.
But she was just like, so you don't want to make $50,000 a month? Like, why would you not want to? And I was like, I'm okay with doing that, but I make good money per month. It's just not 50K a month where I'm okay with that. But I'm totally okay if I bring a woman in and for whatever reason, I needed to make 50K a month. I would literally go start making 50K a month, because I'm almost at a point where because of my card games, I got another iteration of my card games coming out where I'm probably going to make $50,000 or more a month, but it would be with my natural progression of what I'm already doing, and that's the thing. Her asking me that didn't offend me. Right. I didn't say, why you want me to make I'm offended. It was just a simple conversation. And that's the thing. These dudes get offended by women wanting men to do better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt. Look, if she wants you to make 50,000 and it's a conversation, to me, okay, cool. I see where your head's at. If it doesn't work for me, I'll keep it moving. I'll find someone that 10,000 a month works fine. There's some women that's just fine. But my goal is to get to 50,000 or 100,000 a month. But I still may live my lifestyle on 30,000 a month. If I'm making 50, I don't mean I want to spend that amount, and I don't want a woman that wants me to spend that amount. Because you're not investing anything, you're not changing your lifestyle, you're just spending to look good for someone else. And that's where the problem comes in, because if he leaves you, and he's making that kind of money, if he leaves, now you start back from square one. Just be happy with where he is. That's the man for you. Now, if he doesn't want to do anything else with it, now you got to make some choices. That's just my decision.
I want to ask you, what does this say to you? Because you just specifically said something, right? So what does this say to you, this verbiage right here?
Would you say that this has a lot to do with why men are saying they don't want to marry Black women, because Black women are requiring them to be more competitive and they want to be stagnant. They want to be stagnant and they want to be stagnant. What is the negative response we get for saying we want Black men to make more money? Why is it such a why you want us to make more money? Y'all don't want more money?
It's not that it's a problem. But I'll give you an example. I met a woman who said, she was like, yeah, I don't mind if a man makes 60,000, but I need him to make 100. It's when a woman is telling a man what's not good enough for his life. Because if you want luxury and vacations and all that.
See right here. He says,
Right.
I have a problem with a woman by saying she wants you to make more money, but the money he makes is good enough for his life. Well, when a woman attaches herself to you, it's no longer just your life, sir. It's y'all's life. And y'all have the ability to make little lives. And if you only make, in his example, he said it, if you only make $60,000 a month, and we're in 2024 and inflation is through the roof, $60,000 is enough to sustain your own life in your whatever apartment or wherever you live with no kids or whatever. But when you get with a woman and she attaches herself to you and you turn around and get her pregnant, or she has twins, and now you got to buy all this food for all these people, you got to buy diapers, and you got to buy all this stuff. Now the man is like, yo, man, what happened? Because now you ain't making enough money for both of you, or two of you, or three of you, or four of you. So what do you think what she said about making more money and what he said about how is offensive?
I don't think it's offensive. That's just what she's looking for and what she wants. You have to decide, is that what you want? If that's the type woman that you want. Now, let me say this, because maybe I'm misunderstanding. Are you saying 50,000 a year or 50,000 a month?
Yeah. He said he makes only in the example he used.
Right.
He said a woman said if he makes $60,000 a month, she would want him to make $100,000 a month.
Okay.
No,
so we're not looking at.
No, wait. A year. I'm sorry.
Year. Because I was going to say, oh, no. Okay. Because I was sitting there going, she wouldn't work for me either.
In Atlanta, in Atlanta, we talk about monthly. Atlanta people talk about 50,000, 20,000 a month. Other people talk about 50,000, 80,000 a year. So I mean a year. Yeah.
Okay. I'm with you. Yeah. If that's not going to work for him, granted, to me, you should want to make more money. No matter where you are, you should always want to make more money. If I'm making 200,000 a year, I don't care if I want to find a side business or carpet cleaning business or something else, and I can pull in another $20,000 or $30,000 a year. I can do that. I'm going to do that. That's just how I'm built, because I'm going to continue to keep progressing. And if something happens in life that it drops half, I'm still going to be okay, because I'm going to build myself back up again. So, and the reason why I say that is because I've seen people go from 200,000 a year back down to 100,000 a year.
Yeah.
And they have to adjust.
Yeah.
Things happen. You go to work or you work in your company, inflation gets bad, and your business slow down. I don't want someone that's going to be ready to leave as soon as that happens. I'm going to continue to keep working and making more money, and then we'll grow from there. So, if I'm not offended if somebody say this is what they're looking for, that's fine. If that's what you want, that's what you want. But if it works for me and I want to add to it, and then I see I really want to be with you, I'm going to grind it out. I'm going to grind it out.
Because it's not offensive, right?
No, it's not offensive.
Right.
It doesn't offend me any, because one, it's your
unless
confidence
you're willing
in
to
yourself.
take and be a partnership and say, hey, baby, it's one thing to say, what can you
see? He used the word partnership. Okay. And we could be a partnership. And I'm sorry, I'm old school. I don't want no goddamn partnership. I'm the man, you the woman. I'm the leader. You're going to follow me. You feel me? So a lot of these modern men, they have this gay way of looking at being in a relationship with a woman, and it just seems like a lesbian relationship. It's like two women being in a relationship. She's my partner, and it's just so gay to me. And I don't mean gay as men wanting to be with men. I think it's gay like women want to be with women. So I think a lot of these dudes want to be treated like women in a relationship with a woman. So I think it's gay women on women, not men on men.
Right. I've heard you mention that before. I get it. I see
Mhm.
what you're saying. I think what's happening with a lot of men sometimes will use that term trying to compromise, and that compromise sometimes isn't working because when you
Mhm.
say partnership, sometimes that partnership, some people can work with that and they know, hey, that's still my husband. He's the head of the house, but we work together as a partnership on certain things. But some people take it way out of context. That's my opinion. That if you say, okay, we're a partnership, that means everything 50-50. Everything should get
Right.
to make the decision, everything. That's not necessarily the case. To me,
Right.
we can be partners, but you know I'm still head of the house. But when we get together, we're gonna make decisions on stuff. And
That's
if it
not
doesn't
partner.
work, I'm going right, because it's a company. There's a
When you
company.
work, yeah, when you work
When
at
you
a
work with a
company
company,
and you make partner, you have 50% say so in the
right,
company.
right, right,
So that's not a partnership in what you just said. You said
right.
a relationship between a man and woman, and I think that's the difference. Words mean
Right.
things.
Well, I think just using that word is just people have taken it out of context because I think you can be in a relationship and be married and you working together, but somebody still has to be head.
That's all I'm saying. Because
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're saying.
if you're in the military, your captain or lieutenant is not your goddamn partner.
Right, right,
You're gonna
right.
shut the hell up, and he's gonna lead you, and you're gonna sit down some goddamn where. So that's my whole thing. Like I'm the lieutenant of my relationship. I'm the lieutenant of my marriage, and go up to a damn lieutenant and say, "Hey, we're partners." He's gonna slap you in the
Right,
mouth.
right, right. But now let me ask you this. I follow what you're saying and I'm with you on that. But
Mhm.
in your relationship or with your wife, you still discuss things with her.
Yes.
You still discuss things, you have a conversation about it. And if it's a decision have to be made because you feel differently, you're saying, well, she understands that I'm gonna make this final decision. I
Yeah.
appreciate what she asked or her comments or her opinion, and she may sway your opinion because it's
Mhm.
like, oh, I didn't think of it that way. Okay, so that's fine working together that way. But some
See,
people don't see it like that. They want to be totally in control or feel like they can make decisions as well. And if you don't like it, they're gonna go do whatever they want to do. And if that's the case, that's still not a partnership.
see a lieutenant, you can come to the lieutenant and say, hey, we I see an issue. Look down there. Like, we might want to think twice before we go do this and do that. Look at that. And the lieutenant is going to be like, oh, thank you for showing me that. All right, so look, we're going to change up because so and so said this, so we're going to do this, right?
Right, right. I get
It's
it.
still not a
I get it.
partnership.
Right.
You get
But
what I'm saying?
some people want that term. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. And I think people have tried to use that term and it doesn't work. For some
Yes.
people, it doesn't work. Now I'm just gonna say that for some people, it doesn't work because as soon as you
Mhm.
say that, that means that everything is going to be 50-50 across the board, and it doesn't always work that way.
Right. And
It
like I
doesn't work
said,
that way.
I think men want to be wives to women instead of husbands to women, and I seriously think that's the actual issue. Men are so accustomed to be treated like little princesses. They want to be taken out. They want to be treated like a woman, and they get in a relationship and they want the woman to view them the way they would view their lesbian lover, and
Well, you
not
know
a man.
what? Where do you think that comes from? Because in my opinion, a lot of that comes from being raised by a single parent or
Yes.
mother. And I see a
Yes.
lot of mothers take their sons out to dinner instead of them
Hmm.
going on a date. They're taking their sons out to dinner. They're taking
Hmm.
him to the park. They're doing stuff with him, and they're treating him the way they would like to be treated. That let's sit and talk. Let's have a
Right.
conversation. Let's sit under the tree in the park and
Yeah.
have a meal. And you're
Yeah.
doing it with your son, and you think you're building him into a better person. But what
Right.
you're actually doing is you're making him where he gets with someone else and he does
Yeah.
that, she's looking at him differently because she's not looking at him like a man. I'm not saying you can't do that, but
Right.
you can do that, but you still got to be like, look, I want us to go to the park. We can sit under the tree and have a great time. And when I say it's time to go, it's time to go.
It's
You
time
know,
to go.
it's time to go.
Right.
But I see
So
a lot of people that we're not raised, young men are not raised to be men, but they don't
mhm,
know that because they've been in a household sometimes with a single parent and the
mhm.
mom is raising them a little tender.
Right. And that's the biggest issue. So let's go back to the video.
You do for me, and there's nothing to say. What can we do for each other? And a lot.
And everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Share this video. If you're on Facebook watching, share this video and hit the like button. Hit the thumbs up button.
A lot of women don't come into it with that. Okay, I make 80, you make 70. Let's bust this move. I'll make this. They're saying, well, I'll make this, and I need you to come up to this point. When women come out like that, outright, that's your prerogative. It's just not going to get a response from a man that's going to make him want to love you and be with you. Coming at him, telling him what he needs to make, especially if you're talking to a man who makes enough money to at least pay his own bills, have his own place to live, has his own vehicle. Who are you to come into his life when he doesn't need anything from you to tell him he needs to make more money? It's kind of insulting. They're saying, yeah, I see you making this, but I need you to do this and do that.
No, man. Like, niggas be broke. And this is not about Illa. I said niggas be broke.
I never said it was. I'm living good. Okay. What I'm telling you is, we're not talking about a man who's obviously impoverished. You're talking about a whole different man. We're talking about a man who's actually sustaining himself. He's sustaining himself. We have redefined broke is not being able to pay for you and everything you want and everything in your heart's desire. That don't mean the man is broke.
You said a man that can sustain himself. If a man can sustain himself, say himself is living in a 1-bedroom apartment as an example, and he can pay all his bills, that's cool. You don't need no woman because you can only sustain yourself. So when I say niggas is broke, it's literally because of that. They can only sustain themselves. When women say men need to make more money because they have the ability to make babies, the man is a leader. And if you're just simply sustaining yourself in a 1-bedroom apartment and you're content with your life, she's going to be like, I can't deal with him because where is he going to take me to if he hasn't taken himself anywhere? That part.
Mm.
Where is he going to take me if he hasn't taken himself anywhere?
I get it. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was about to say that makes a lot of sense. You know, where's he going to take you if he hasn't gone anywhere? That's just not the dude for you.
Right.
That's not the dude for you. If that's where he wants to be, that's where he has to be. Now he may have to find someone that has not gone anywhere either, and they want to go together and they can be happy. That's fine.
Yeah.
But, I understand what you're saying about, brothers are broke, this, that, and the other, and the third. To me, that just means you have to date on the level that you're on. If you're only making $30,000 a year, there's somebody that wants to date you. That'll work. That's fine. That's not a problem. But if she's making 80 and she wants to take trips and you can't go on those trips, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
So if you want to date a different quality person or someone that's different, you have to work to get to that level. And as men, we have to do that early.
Mm-hmm.
We have to do that early. You got to get your money up so you can go enjoy certain things. And what you don't want is someone that's going to spend your money up.
Yeah, because you turn around and be homeless messing with the wrong woman.
Come on.
Because women are going to be women, and women want stuff because I say women are children. And what's crazy is when I say women are children, and I got that in this video also, women are okay with hearing that. Men get mad at me when I say women are children.
You know who get, but you know what? The men that say that, well, you don't think women get mad at you for saying that?
Huh? Oh, hold on.
You don't think
I got proof. I got proof. Here we go, right here.
I wonder if we graded ourselves like.
Hold on. Here it is right here. All the time, women are children. To a certain degree, we have to follow. You watching?
Yes, sir. I'm right here.
All right, here we go right here. So I say all the time, women are children. To a certain degree, we have to father our women. So imagine you're a child and not your woman actually say there's a boogeyman in the closet. You're not going to hit your child with logic and say, well, statistics show there are no boogeymans in closets. No, you're going to go in there and be like, wait, what? A boogeyman, not my baby. And you're going to act like there's a boogeyman in the closet, fight the boogeyman, or kiss her and tuck her in a bed, and then everything's okay. And she's going to feel loved and acknowledged. You have to somewhat do the same thing with your woman. If she says somebody at work is a bitch or whatever, you got to be like, what? She a bitch? You want me to go up there and slap her? You need to just jump in and be like, what you want me to do, baby? You got to jump in, her world with her and fight the monster like you're the hero.
This is the first time I'm gonna concede to the women or children from that analogy, because that is exactly what I want you to do.
I think that was good.
Be like, no,
Look,
you
let go come to the job and he gonna drag them home.
But
He
you
gonna be
should
like,
handle
which
them
one?
with that type
He's
of
like, it's not
gentleness,
over here.
of care.
Right.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
You there?
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I think, well, some people will get offended, some people won't.
But guess what though?
What's that?
Men get mad at me when I say women or children. They
I get
argue.
it.
Why do you think they argue with me when I say women or children? What do you think?
I think you're going to look. I'm going to say what I think you would say because they broke.
Yes.
Because
That's
they
what
broke.
Because they broke.
Because they broke.
So
Now, you know what? You're right about certain things because now, some women can deal with that or certain comments a lot better when the man is paid. Does
see,
that make sense?
Let me just break this down.
Okay.
In every relationship, because I don't believe in partnership.
Right.
Either the man is going to father the woman, or the woman is going to mother the man. So all these dudes who be like, I want a woman to support me, support my dreams. He wants a woman to mother him. So when I say women are children, they're like, no, women are not children, because they don't want women to be viewed as children. They want a woman to be viewed as an adult because he needs her to be his mother. So I'm going to say this one more time for everybody watching. Your woman is either you're either going to be a father to your woman or she's going to be a mother to you. And that is a fact.
That's a t-shirt. That's a t-shirt. I mean, I get what you're saying because somebody, what I've noticed, there are some men that they will be easygoing, nice, everything's fine with that. But they may do certain things. So I definitely get that. that.
So men get mad at me when I say women or children, specifically because of this, what I just said, but also this. They have this need to always hold women accountable. And I just think it's so feminine, running around trying to hold women accountable, right? But if I'm saying women are children, that means they can't hold women accountable no more. That means they can't get on these lives and these little panels and just, oh, women are this and women are that. You can't say nothing about them if you view them as children. It don't make no sense to talk about them no more. And that's the reason why I don't sit around whining about women all day. You see these dudes on YouTube, they be sitting on panels, be like 6, 7, 8 dudes just sitting around whining about women all damn night. And then it be at night, like 3 o'clock in the morning, I just be like, yo, what is wrong with these dudes? Well,
once again, like you said, what we talked about earlier, the way they were brought up, they really think what they're saying is correct.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this: in my first marriage, I didn't realize that what I was doing. I'm like, she ain't listening. She won't do this. She won't do what I asked. But I was trying to compromise too much, to the point that it made it where she was like, whatever I wanted to do, I know I'm gonna get away with it.
Yeah.
So once that happened, I found myself trying to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Once I got out of that, and then I didn't realize after I was out of the relationship, once I got out of that relationship, it took me a few years to realize, oh, you were being a punk with that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't realize it. So a lot of these guys don't realize what they're doing is making it worse.
I agree.
And sometimes you won't realize that until you go through it. Some of these guys are never going to realize it.
All right, so here goes the video some more. Where is it? Here we go. So the sustaining your own life is the reason why women look at black men like they're broke, because they're so content with where they presently are. And y'all already know, y'all are sick of trying to change a man or make a man do something. No. So wherever he is doing in his life is most likely where he's going to stay. And that's why they say y'all need to make more money before they get with y'all, not while y'all in a relationship. So it can't be disrespectful because the woman don't even know you. They just say it on, social media. These men need to make more money, and men get mad. Why? Because they are so content with their sustained life, but they can't grow with the woman if they are content.
We both grown as adults, and we got out, and I got my, because she's sustaining herself. She's making her money to pay her.
See, we both grown as adults. Is their way of justifying their behavior of being unequal to a woman.
Bills and keep a roof over her head. So if she's able to do that on her own, and I'm able to do that on my own, if we can't make something happen of ourselves, then somebody's a fucking idiot.
Add 2 kids to that. Add 2 kids to that, and everything's fucked up. Because you ain't got no kids, and she ain't got no kids, and you're both sustaining yourselves, right? Y'all both are just sustaining. You add 2.
The average American is getting paycheck to paycheck.
You have twins. She has twins. Y'all whole lives fucked up instantly.
First of all, I don't think people in that situation will go out and try to make babies overnight anyway. But I'm just saying.
Oh, they do.
Wait, you see this dumb shit he just said?
Yeah. I understand his logic, but it's not gonna work.
How is that logic? It's not logic. It's
I understand his thinking. You know, I mean, it may not be logic to us. I know what he's thinking, but it doesn't work that way. It does not work that way.
Right.
It's not gonna work that way. Because what's gonna happen? Go ahead.
See, he's spending a lot of energy wanting to argue a point instead of looking to, like you said, think logically. These YouTube dudes, all they know is to argue, and that is like how women are. They don't listen to what you just said. I literally said, you sustaining yourself and a woman sustaining herself is cool until y'all turn around and have twins. Now, y'all have all kinds of problems. And this nigga turns around and says, well, that's just your opinion. How is that an opinion?
Right.
If you're only making 40 to 60,000 in a 1-bedroom apartment, and a woman is only making 40, 60,000 in her 1-bedroom apartment, and y'all have twins, you don't think your whole lives done blew the fuck up?
Right. And then you want to try to go out and get a house, but you can't go out and get a house. You can't go out and get anything because you're sitting at $80,000 with 4 people in an economy that 80,000.
No. Hold on. It's very important. You got to go get a house on your goddamn own. You don't put her on the damn lease. When I was married, that was my goddamn house. I'll say it again. When I was married, that was my goddamn house. I went and bought that house. You never, ever buy a house with a woman, wife or not. No. If you can't qualify for a house by yourself, you don't buy that house. You don't damn get qualified with no woman. You got to use your woman as a co-signer.
Right.
What kind of weird ass base shit is that?
Yeah, I get that. I mean, but some people, but you know what? Some people do that just so they may be making $150,000 or $250,000 a piece, and they may come together so they can get an even bigger house and fit under the budget. That's some people. That's what they do. But
if something goes wrong, one person can't afford the damn mortgage then, because what if they split up? Now
that is true.
That is true. Off of 2 incomes, and now one person can't pay it. So then men start getting mad. Oh, she don't kick me out of the house, and I can't afford to buy another house because the damn mortgage is too goddamn high, and he's still responsible for the mortgage.
Right. I get it. No, it makes sense. It makes sense, but everybody will not see it that way. But,
why?
But it makes sense.
Because they're stupid?
You said why?
Yeah, because they're stupid.
It's the way that they were brought. It's the way that they were brought up.
Yeah,
that's the way they were brought up. They won't see anything different. It's the same way that some women have been brought up to believe that if that man ain't making, like you just saying, if the man is not doing this, that, and the other, they'd rather go without. They would rather go without because they were brought up that way. But then they still end up by themselves. But there's someone that could have been with them, but they both might be in it at a certain amount, and they can be okay. Some women can deal with that.
Here's the problem.
Okay.
Women are the new men and men are the new women, right? These little gay ass dudes think differently than the women. So think about this. You just said if a woman can't get what she wants, she'd rather stay by herself. That's actually what a man's supposed to do.
That is true.
Like I said, if you only make $40,000 to $60,000 and you live in New York, as an example, you need to stay by yourself. Dudes don't want to stay by themselves, but women are stay by themselves. So a woman is say, if my life isn't it's just sustainable for myself, and my life doesn't have the capacity to grow, I'd rather stay by myself. And a man would be like, no, we can build together. We can be partners. Who is the gay? Between those two people, who is the gayest and most irresponsible person in that scenario?
Now the irresponsible person is the male in that scenario.
Yes.
Is that scenario. But let me ask you this: if he's making 50,000, he meets someone and she's not making anywhere near that. Do you think that they could work? If she's making 25 or 30, he's making 50.
Bro, I'll take a woman. I'll take a woman fresh out of Walmart. I don't care.
See, we will, but women won't do that.
No, we're
and
talking about
I understand why they. So what now?
We're talking about men.
Yeah, man. I mean, if I'm making more, yes, I can see that. But some men, they want the woman that's making a whole lot of money that looks great. She's looking for something bigger and better.
Right.
That bigger and better may not be you, because if you're only making 30 or 40,000 a year, she's not looking for you.
Thank you. And I think
she may enjoy you. If you 6'4", 6'5", look great, she may enjoy you. But when it comes to the bottom line, she's not going to be happy.
Right.
In a marriage or relationship with you.
Yeah. So the thing about it is, man, our black men, these sorry, pathetic black men, look for women to be their mommies. You know, and this is one of the biggest problems. Men look for mothers while women look for fathers. So men are looking
I'm with you.
Men are looking for mother figures and women are looking for father figures. And you can't be the father figure when you looking for a mother figure.
And what I mentioned earlier is the reason why we're having that problem, because of the single parent household.
Right.
Yeah. Single parent household.
Yeah. Let's go back to the video.
All right.
What? What? What are you talking about?
I don't think people in that situation. I mean, you talking about ghetto ratchet shit. I know a lot of people.
Ratchet shit. Everybody's making babies, bro.
That's everyday shit. I don't know.
People
making babies now.
Damn, man, I don't got a pregnant. You gonna keep it? Niggas be mad because she keep the damn baby out. He don't nut at her. Damn, man, she gonna keep the baby. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because the nigga be broke.
Why is she with a guy who's in a position that he can't fulfill what she wants?
That's why women are saying men need to make more money. What you just said.
No, the issue is the men that make more money don't want those women. So they
forget that. We're talking about the men that aren't making more money. You're moving the goalpost.
No, we're being real because
those men, the men that don't make more money.
So what?
Which is the majority.
So what you basically just said was women are attracted to guys who don't make that much money, because the guys that make that amount of money, they exist, but they don't want those women.
I'm agreeing with you, Illa. Hold on, and there's some people in the chat saying I talk out of two sides of my mouth, and I want to explain why y'all think I talk out of two sides of my mouth, because
are they referring to me?
No, they talking about me. They want me to advocate for them. They want me to always come online and say the woman is the problem. And I'm not going to do that, because the woman
you can't do that.
The man is the problem. You niggas are the problem, not women. So they get mad at me for actually saying that they, as men, are the problem instead of women.
Okay, so let me ask you this, and I understand what you're saying. Men can be the problem. Do you think it's because? Why do you think the men are the problem? Not just because they're broke. What other reason would you say men are the problem?
Because they're dysfunctional.
Are you saying both?
They're women and men are the problem, because the single mothers are the ones who ruined these men and made them so half gay and feminine as they are, right? So women who raised them are the problem, but at the same time, men are the problem due to the fact that we have social media, right? 20, 30, 40 years ago, social media wasn't this prevalent, right? We are who we are. We got how you learn manhood, how do you learn all this? You can't really learn it because we didn't have social media, right? But the last 30 years, we had social media. So you can actually go out and find somebody to learn from. If I want to learn how to be a beekeeper, I can learn how to be a beekeeper on YouTube, right? So now whatever it is that you want to learn how to do, you can learn how to do on YouTube. So the problem is with these half gay ass men, they don't want to change their belief system and turn around and say, you know what, I want to be more of a man and I want to change the way I think and I want to stop being so feminine and I want to learn how to make more money. Like I live in Atlanta. Everybody here is finding different ways of making more money. People in real estate. I got my card games, people. And guess what? I learned this card game thing from Ace Metaphor, who came out with a card game like 5 years ago. So and he don't live in Atlanta. So I surround myself with people like, yo, how did you create a card game? How did you do this? It's a lot of pieces to creating a card game. It takes a lot of money. But because I know somebody who did it, he taught me the shortcuts in how to do it, right?
So you had a mentor.
I had a mentor, right? So the thing about it is, that's what men have to do. Get around people that are doing more than them. But they don't want to do that. They just want to sit around and cry and whine about women on YouTube. They don't want to go nowhere. They don't want to go outside and touch no grass. Like back in the day, bro, you probably too, like we ran up on women, not a bad way.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. We saw somebody we like. We would say, hey, let me talk to you for a minute. She might shoot us down. I'm like, hey, I get it, but I thought you was cute. I thought, so I want to say, and you break her down, and then you get the number or you don't get the number, and you still fine with it. And if a lot of men now, if they say, hey, man, how you doing? I ain't interested. Now she acting funny. Now you want to go on YouTube and talk about that.
See, what I would do, I would be, say I'm in a Target, right? And I see a cute woman walking and she ain't got nothing in her buggy. She just walking up down the aisle, right? And she's super cute. I would go, I actually did this before. I did this twice. I would go get a big thing of water, the 24 pack of water, and I would carry it. And I'm like, hey, can I put this in your buggy real quick? Because you ain't doing nothing with it.
Oh, you slick.
Yeah, she'd be like, excuse me? Like, you're not doing nothing. Like, you just walk around with an empty bucket. Like, it's heavy. Can I? She's like, no. Both women said no. I said, oh, wow. So you're just going to have me walk around? And one woman was like, well, you strong enough, ain't you? I said, yeah, but like, I want to kind of put it in your buggy. And she's like, no, I don't even know you. And I said, oh, okay. Well, my name is Aaron.
Right.
And I started talking to her, and guess what? I said, so now that you know me, can I put this 24 pack of water in your buggy? We can kind of like, walk around, we go shopping together if you want to, now that you know me. And then boom, guess what? We are now walking through the grocery store like we're a couple and we just met each other.
Right.
And then
the art of dating is lost.
Right. And both of them said the same thing. Oh, so you gonna buy my groceries? And I was like, well, you ain't got shit in your car anyway, so yeah. And I bought their groceries.
Whereas, a lot of men won't do that nowadays. They won't take that chance to do something as simple as that.
Yeah, they so scared.
I get what you're saying about the game. I get what you're saying. I've done that myself. I've done that at a red box. That you don't want that movie. That's not the one you really want to see.
Yeah.
I've seen that. This is kind of what you're interested in. But if you don't want to watch it by yourself, just let me know. And I'll walk off. They'll come right back and talk about, well, what movie would you pick? See,
right.
Simple stuff like that opens the door. But everybody can't do that. They weren't taught that because, we used to go to the store with your dad or your uncle, and you would see him make either little comments or just be friendly, and you understand the game from your uncle or whoever. But we don't have that nowadays.
Yeah.
So when you're in the store with your mom holding her hand, that doesn't work. That doesn't work.
I totally
agree. I get where you're coming from.
So it's a huge problem with a lot of these dudes, because the dudes in the chat mad at me now because I'm not advocating for them. They want me to say, it's the women. So guys, y'all want me to say the women are the problem? The women are the problem. You feel better now? Women.
To me, you should go. It go both ways. I mean, you don't want to always feel like it's one sided. You got to be able to learn
No,
as well. For
you
men,
gotta understand
men, you got to learn as well.
these little dudes, in their mind, the woman is a problem, and they're not the
Right.
problem. Remember, they think
Right.
like women.
Right. Right.
It's like a fat woman wondering why don't nobody want her. She's gonna say men are the problem. She's not gonna say it's
Right.
because I'm fat.
Right.
This is how these
Right.
dudes think.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
All right, let's keep
I didn't mean
going.
to hold your show up, but go ahead. I'm good. I didn't
Oh,
want to
no
hold you up
problem,
in
man.
case you had to bring somebody else in.
No, you add to the show. No, these
Okay.
other dudes were scared to come up, bro.
I got you. I got
They
you.
were afraid to come up.
I'm going to
So
get you on
those men
something we're
that
doing.
are way up here, they don't want those women. It's the typical dude that is just sustaining himself, and she's like, I want to grow with you, but you need to make more money. And here come the dude like, oh man, I'm offended. Why?
Well,
Make
not
more
offended,
money.
it's saying, hey, let's make it. Let's put a business plan. We can do something together.
No.
What's wrong with that? My grandparents.
Why do men always want to sit around and utilize?
What's wrong with working together?
Let me answer it.
Together, bro.
We are the utility, not the woman. We are. Do you see the femininity right there? It's like, why can't hold on. Let me back up. What I want to get his words. What is this stupid shit he said? Listen, I'm offended. Why?
Well,
make
not
more money.
it's saying, hey, let's make it. Let's put a business plan. We can do something together.
No.
What's wrong with that?
I'm not putting together no business plan with no damn woman saying we can start a business together. Do you realize how many people break up? What kind of stupid shit is that?
That's all
Most
he knows.
people literally break up.
That's what he knows. Yeah.
Right? Most men and women break up. Most men and women break up. All right? All of us done broke up with somebody or they done broke up with us. You actually think you're gonna start a whole business with a woman that you're sleeping with, and when it don't work out, what the hell are y'all gonna do now? Y'all gonna be in litigation? What kind of stupid shit is this? But this is what I'm saying. This is what's wrong with these little dudes. They want to start a business with a damn woman because they need a woman to lead the way. It's so gay.
Right. Look, you got guys in partnership together that can't make it, let alone being in with your woman.
Right.
At least out of that, you can get 50% of the business when you break up partnership with someone else and keep it moving. But if you do it with your female or and that's how y'all come together, that's not gonna work.
That's what I'm saying, man. I just don't understand, man. These I love you too, Vanetta. It's just so pathetic, man. It's so pathetic.
Yeah, my grandparents.
Why do men always want to sit around and utilize?
What's wrong with working together?
Let me answer it. We are the utility, not the woman. We are the utility.
To be the utility. Women fought to be workers.
Who cares? We don't want that type of woman, though. You said it yourself. We don't take a woman. Okay, so now he turns around and says, women fought to get equality. Women fought to be these workers. Women fought to get all these opportunities. Sounds to me that these men need to do some goddamn fighting too.
That is true. That is true. That is true. Because I see so many women.
If the women are saying we want y'all to make more money and they fought to get more opportunities and it's actually working, why don't these bum ass dudes start fighting to get their opportunities so they can make more goddamn money?
Right. That's true. Yeah, I mean, what is it? Most of the businesses that are started now are started by women that are out now. But men need to be doing the same thing. Right. They're not. I'm not saying they're making a lot. They've got a business and they're saying they got this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, it makes them feel better. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. But what happens is when you get to that point, men should be doing the same thing to grow your business. You need to start some kind of business to grow your income.
Yes.
If you only make $1,000 extra a month, at the end of the year, there's $12,000. There's extra $12,000 in your income. You need to kind of create something, start your own business. But they won't do that. They'll sit around and just kind of this whole video game playing thing and the whole nine and doing that for 8-9 hours where you could have been making money or starting a business. That's what the women are complaining about.
Yeah, so women are what they're not making more money than black men. They're not making all these millions of dollars that they lie about them making, but they are
Right.
ambitious enough to go up. What's up, October 3074? They're ambitious enough to go out here and take some chances.
Right.
But
And
black
I'm not
men,
upset. Right. Because if what I've noticed, a lot of men, if someone comes to you with an opportunity, another man say, "Look, this is what we're doing." We won't put the money in. We won't do it. We won't do it
right?
because one, a man came to us about it, and you're like, I ain't trying to let that dude be in charge of what I'm doing. He's trying to open the door
Mm-hmm.
for you to make more money. One thing I will say about women that's interesting to me, like you said, a lot of them aren't making money, but they will go to a conference.
Mm-hmm.
They will book travel. They'll go stay in a
Read books,
hotel for 3 nights
read
and,
books. Yep.
and read books, and they'll go to an event and motivate each other hard, and they'll
Mm-hmm.
leave spending another $200-300 at the event to whoever put it together to put money in their pocket.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
men, we won't do that.
So Jay Red says it's like complaining about a woman who is ugly, then telling her she needs to be pretty. No, go do the work and qualify for that pretty woman. Thank you. So thank you.
True,
That's
true,
what I'm saying. That's what I'm
true,
saying.
true.
If you don't make no money, and women just in droves are saying black men need to make more money, I don't understand what's so hard for somebody going out and making some more money. And everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Hit the like button. So let's keep going. You got something to say?
I was going to ask you a question. What
Uh-huh.
is your thought? Because now some women keep saying man needs to make more money, but
Mhm.
she ain't making but 25, 30,000 herself. He might be making 65 or 70. Why are you trying to him make more money to take care of you, but you're not making anything yourself?
Well, I would say for her to get her ass in the gym. I don't care about your money. Go maintain your
Right,
weight. If you can
right.
prove to me that you are disciplined enough to maintain your present weight for the rest of your
Hmm.
life, I don't care
Hmm.
how much money you make. I don't care. I just want a woman to maintain her rate, maintain her weight and go get some therapy so she won't have these traumatic responses and spazzing out every time it rains or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about all the other shit. I just don't want you to drive me crazy every time you get upset. You on your period, you run around, get on
So
my nerves. Shut up.
you want peace when you come home. You want peace when you come home. Is that what you're
No,
saying?
I have peace. I don't want her
Right,
to
but
I don't want her to disrupt the peace that I presently have.
that's
I
what I mean.
have it.
I got you. I got you.
Mhm. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
what you
happy.
got?
Have it. My life is great. So I don't need a woman to come in here fucking up my damn life. So you can not have no money, but if you
Right.
find and if you going to the gym as much as I'm going to, and you meal prepping and you cooking certain things that I know
That's what I was getting to.
right, and I'm cooking too. I'm cooking, so we have the same cooking thought process. She's not trying to
Right.
because you get you a fat woman, she's gonna cook you fat back, hog mog, all this stupid black people shit, fried
Hmm.
chicken, fried pork chops, and you're gonna end up getting fat and unhealthy, and you're gonna end up dying early because you got with a fat woman. So I need a
Right.
woman
Right.
that has the mental and physical and financial
Altitude.
adeptitude, not
Right.
inept adeptitude to be able to maintain those three things for the rest of her life. I am
Mm.
going to stay this size I am now for the rest of my life. I am never going to get fat unless it's some crazy ass health problem.
Right. Right.
Never
Right.
getting fat.
Right.
And if you can look me in my face and say I'm never getting fat unless I got some crazy ass disease, cool. And
Right.
that's all I need.
I got
Bring
you.
your
Okay.
$25,000 in, and we'll work it out.
There you
That's
go.
all I need.
There you go.
I need a woman to get on her knees and say, "I will never get fat." That's all I need.
Woo! You asking a lot there, brother. Go ahead. All right.
No, she ain't
All
got to
right.
get on these. I'm joking, but
I
that's
know. No,
all I
I'm not
need.
saying that fact. I'm not saying that fact. It's just that um, I understand that's what you're looking for. That's what you want,
Yes,
and I get that. And there's nothing wrong with that because that's what you want,
I need her to
and that's
sign
what
a
you're asking for.
contract saying that I will maintain my present rate for the rest of my entire life. That's all I need a woman to do.
I'm grinning because you know a lot of women right now looking at you like you done lost your mind. But I
Because
get
they
what you're saying.
fat.
I get what you're saying.
Dudes be broke and women be fat. So this is the reason why I'm never going to be on one side. Because you women be fat as hell and you dudes be broke and feminine as hell. So all y'all kiss my ass until y'all get y'all shit together.
Dude,
You fat
I'm with you.
ass
Go ahead. I'm
women and
listening.
you feminine ass men. See, I got smoke for you fat ass women and I got smoke for you feminine ass men. All y'all kiss my ass.
You are a mess. Go ahead. What you got?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, because I demand a better existence of black people. I demand it.
So, better existence of black people. I'm with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think there's different shades, different varieties of what works for certain people?
Actually, no.
You don't think so?
In my opinion, all men, all
Okay.
women need to get their lazy asses in the gym, work out 3-4 times a week. All men, all women need to start paying attention to what they eat and stop eating all this dumbass black people shit. You know,
Yeah, I'm with you on that. You hadn't said anything I disagree with yet on that part. Go ahead.
all men, all women need to get some therapy and deal with their childhood trauma.
Okay.
All
I'm
men
with
need
you.
to find a male mentor and learn manhood. All women need to get around a married woman and start seeing a healthy marriage if they didn't grow up under a married household. Yeah, so that's all of them.
Okay. I'm with you on that. Okay.
You see, I ain't saying nothing about money.
That's true. That is true.
It's not about money. You know, and that's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying.
I'm
So
with
let's
you.
go
I'm
back.
with you on that part. Okay. On the
Let's go.
video.
Yeah. In Walmart.
No,
So
we can
forget
work
about that
together.
woman that you don't want.
Start a business. You and your woman, she could be the secretary. You could do the footwork. We don't say she got to have.
You gotta start a business for her to be a secretary of first.
You're right.
You hear that, right? She could be the
Right.
secretary.
And what-
Do you have a business, sir? Do you
Right.
have a business, sir? What is
Because in
she
the
gonna be the
beginning, he said that
secretary
we can
of?
start a business. Yeah, he said we can start a business. He didn't say that
No.
I've already got the business and she might can help me maintain certain things in the
Right.
business. That's different.
Mhm.
That's different.
Right.
That's
See,
different.
before God created Eve, Adam was working, and God put Adam to sleep. He was working so much where he was trying to wait for Adam to go take a nap. He had to put Adam to sleep to take a piece of his rib out to because Adam was busting his ass working. And God was like, damn, look at him working. Look at him being an entrepreneur of humanity. You know, look at him working. He busted his ass. He chopping wood. He naming animals. He doing all this shit. I need to give him somebody that can help him because I see him working. Then he put his ass to sleep, took a rib out his rib, and then here comes a woman, and then her dumb ass didn't even want to act right. Just want to say that part. She started running around doing stupid shit and started ruining humanity the second this damn woman was created. So back to the video. You niggas aren't the business owners for her to be a secretary of.
I agree, but you can also start it together. There's many ways to skin a cat.
No,
that's your opinion.
You go. Hold on. Somebody said I want smoke. Accept the request. 0 requests, sir. You said accept the request. You have to hit the plus sign and accept the request. So hit the plus sign and then you can come up. There are no requests. I just checked. I hit the plus sign. There are no requests. So there are no requests. You saying I want smoke? I want all the smoke. So
and
hit
if I'm moving
request.
around, if I'm moving around, I'm cooking on the grill. That's why I'm moving around so much on it.
No. But look, let me tell you something about my observation of you.
Yes.
You got a house.
Yeah.
And you cooking on the grill in your backyard. That's manhood.
And I have another house that I have rented out in another state, in another town.
Guess what? This is the reason why you weren't afraid to come up on the show. These other dudes who ain't got no damn house, who ain't got no damn grill, who ain't got shit, They don't want to come up. That's why you came up, because you're sure of yourself.
Right. It makes a difference, but if you weren't brought up in that, you got, like you said, you got to get around someone that can help you get to that level. No matter what your age is, you can be 40 years old and realize, okay, I need to make a change. In a matter of 3 or 4 years, whether you want to go to college or start a business, you can change your whole life.
Yes.
But they got to want to do that. You got to want to do that.
Totally agree. Totally agree. All right, hold on 1 second, brother. I got somebody on Instagram. Hold on, I gotta find the cord. So let me play this video real quick.
Okay.
All right. Build some shit and they will come. Have you ever heard of that? You build it, they will come. You gotta go build some shit first, bro. We can't be like, all right, you come in my life, then I'm gonna start building something.
You're right. A lot of men built stuff and they didn't come, or they came and left. So that's not the qualification to get submission and get a woman to cooperate. It's men that got a lot of this. We see millionaires every day. I'm just saying, it's not an excuse. We just got to be more realistic that it's not one way.
You don't have to be realistic. I'm training my children to get out of having jobs, because jobs are stupid now. Like, we're in a world where all this shit is dumb. School is dumb. College is dumb. Jobs are dumb. You got to get out here and create something, or you ain't going to have shit. All this shit is going to be gone. No McDonald's workers. Niggas ain't going to be able to get no normal job. You got to make up some shit or sell some shit. Sell some shit. And so if niggas ain't selling shit, getting out here hustling, they're going to stay broke, and they need to stay away from these goddamn women, because these women are right. Niggas need to make more money.
That's your opinion. Black people need to make more money, period. But at the same time,
all right, so right here. So what's going on? Say something now.
What's going on, Playboy?
All right, what's going on? All right, so real quick, the man just said men need to make more money, right? Did you hear him say that? He said men need to make more money, right? Is it black? Okay, hold on, back up. He said, this is what he said. Training my children to get out of having jobs, because jobs are stupid now. Like, we're in a world where all this shit is dumb. School is dumb. College is dumb. Jobs are dumb. You got to get out here and create something, or you ain't gonna have shit. All this shit is gonna be gone. No McDonald's workers. Niggas ain't gonna be able to get no normal job. You got to make up some shit or sell some shit. Sell some shit. And so if niggas ain't, so watch what he says. Selling shit, getting out here hustling, they're gonna stay broke, and they need to stay away from these goddamn women, because these women are right. Niggas need to make more money.
That's your opinion. Black people need to make more money, period. But
he said black people need to make more money, period. Isn't black men Isn't black men half of black women? So if you say black people need to make more money, period, what's the problem with women saying black men need to make more money if black men are half of black people, and you agree that black people need to make more money? So go ahead, brother.
Well, I don't say that they need to make more money. They need to manage the money that they have. They don't budget their money. They don't invest their money. They don't take care of their money. And that's where it comes down to it. So
what are you talking about?
You can be at several different levels. You can be a millionaire, but if you're not taking care of your money right, all your expenses are $999,000.
Wait. We're talking about black women saying the typical black men needs to make more money, and they're saying 60 to 100 or 40 to 70.
But what kind of woman is that? Because
what kind of woman is what?
That say that are projecting off of the bad choices that they've chosen.
How?
They've chosen the person who doesn't have skills. They've chosen based off looks and sexuality.
What are you talking about, sir? Sir, they're saying black men need to make more money. How are you saying what they're...
Let me get my thought out so you understand what I'm saying. I've been to college. There's black guys at college. There's black guys that excel. There's black doctors, black lawyers. There's plenty of black men doing their thing. So I refuse to believe that all these black professionals are just non-existent, not making money. They're black people at the highest level in every single profession.
What percentage of black men, women too now, not saying women aren't, what percentage of black men make over $70,000 a year? I need you to stop.
I know that percentage. You're close to it.
Oh, go ahead. What's the percentage, Houston? Hold on. Go ahead. What's the percentage?
Yeah, I might be completely off, but it's less than 10%.
Sir, hold on. You go ahead,
Okay.
Houston.
Yes, my numbers could be wrong, but I think it's less than 10%.
Thank you. Less than 10% of black men make over $70,000 a year. So that means black men need to make more money, sir.
Based off what survey?
Nobody cares. We're not going through all that. 10%.
That matters.
10%, sir.
Black
matters. So
10%,
if you
sir.
can't, so
I can look that up, but it's black. It's blackeconomics.com, something like that. It would tell you what the figures are. And that's what made change my mindset when I realized that we're not really making much of anything.
Right. So what a lot of these dudes love to do is sit here and hide behind statistics. So I gave you a statistic, what you asked for, and now you're gonna, what statistic? That is your way of arguing with this. Who cares? We all know. Look, sir. Unless you're stupid, you know, sir, calm down. Unless you're, unless you're stupid, you are aware that only 10% of black men make over $70,000 to $100,000 a year. Who doesn't know that? Whether it's 72 or whatever, none of that, you already know it's true. So who cares who wrote it? It's true.
I'm gonna say one thing again so you kind of understand. So if my bills are $30,000, or let's say a year, and I'm making $50,000, I can't be successful?
No, because taxes come out of that $50,000. So you only make $30,000 a year.
Hypothetically, I am making more than my bills. So under 70,000, you cannot make a life. You cannot manage your life.
Okay, hold on real quick. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear him. Can you hear him, Houston?
I can hear him. him.
Okay, I want to make
Here's the problem with that. But here's the problem with what you're saying.
Go ahead.
Here's the problem with what you're saying. You can have a great life. You can have a good life for you. For you. But when you talk about building a family, that makes it difficult.
Facts. So do you
that's
understand?
That's what he's saying.
Right. So do you understand what he said? You can sustain. Hold on. You can hold on. Whoa. You can sustain your own life, but you cannot add to it. And that is why women are saying you need to make more money. Does that make sense?
Why not? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, before us, there's like my parents' generation.
Oh my God, here we go.
I got you. I got you on that too.
Weren't like that. So like I said,
hold on.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Houston.
Go ahead.
Look, what you're saying is true. But back in the day when our parents came up, they had one car, a house that most likely they were sharecropping, or they would just have one income. You know, back for my age. No, I'm just saying your parents. There's a lot of parents that didn't have that kind of money. They just had what they had, and they made a decent living. You can have a decent living.
Thank you.
Don't get me wrong. But you're just saying also. So your mom didn't work.
My issue with all of this is broke people behavior. Like you are justifying being broke, sir.
Okay,
that's what you're doing. I'm broke. Well, I don't know nobody want to be with me because I'm broke.
College, and his salary wasn't over 70,000. He was an oncologist working with cancer. Worked for Jacksonville Memorial Hospital in Miami. My mother, she was a VA clinic head nurse. Now she made more money than him, but he was also still college educated, but he made more than her. So don't tell me about broke, uneducated, and whatnot. However, they made it work because he still had the financial knowledge to get the credit, make sure the budget's right, save for 2 kids to go to college, pay off the house, pay off the cars. So I don't want to hear that mess.
Are you an oncologist?
Pardon me?
Are you an oncologist?
No, I'm not an oncologist.
So why are we talking about somebody else? We're talking about you, me, him, and the people in the chat.
Well, hold on. My father is someone who
we're talking about people now, sir. Okay, do you understand? Do you understand? Hold on, sir. Calm down. Do you understand that where we are right now, inflation is through the roof?
Inflation was also through the 80s through economics.
Actually, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Reaganomics, they had to take out money from the Social Security Fund, look through Reaganomics, and Look what they did. Look it up.
Sir, we're
Don't
talking
tell me
about
inflation.
in 2024. Can you stay in 2024 just for a second, sir? Sir, can you stop trying to use kind of all kinds of egregious shit to conflate? Can we talk about 2024, please?
I can't use inflation from different time periods.
No, I don't, because I think you're conflating. See, you're trying your best to justify being broke instead of just saying you're right. I need you.
I'm not broke.
Well, stop trying to justify brokenness then.
No, I'm not justifying. I'm just saying black people need to balance their books. Stop spending so goddamn much.
Okay. So look, let's go back to the video.
That's your money you have. Save it. Make a plan for your money.
I got it. I understand
What's wrong with that?
I understand it.
Most people don't have a plan for me. How many people have $1,000 saved in their bank account?
Well, they don't need no woman, and that's what I'm saying. Because they broke.
That's that. Bingo.
They're broke.
I couldn't hear what you said.
They're broke.
If you don't have $1,000 in your savings,
you're broke.
I'm not saying that you can't date. I'm not saying that. It just makes it more difficult because you need to be concentrating on building yourself and your finances. What you're saying is we need to understand how to control money better and work our finances. This is true. You need to go do that before you try to go date somebody.
Thank you. You can make $1 million. If you don't know how to balance your budget, you're gonna go broke.
So he's broke too. The millionaire is broke too. Because he can have 500. So we broke. Niggas is broke, is what I'm saying. So the point is, stop being fucking broke. Stop broke. Shit. God damn, you're trying to justify brokenness. I literally said you're trying to justify brokenness. And you're like, no, I'm trying to. Yes, you are. So let's go back to the video. Can we go back to the video? Sir, can we go back to the video? I'm going back to the video.
It must be a delay.
If you have a good relationship, most people I know that's in happy relationships, money is not an issue. They got each other's back and they support each other, and that's that. Period.
No, I don't need no support. I need to go build it, and then I bring a woman in. Because the thing about it is, men want women to submit, but they don't have anything to submit to. We talk about the typical man on social media. That's the kind of like the topic, right? So the word submission means under mission. Niggas don't have no mission, but they want a woman to be up under some shit. That's not a mission. You go start your mission and build, some fruit from it. Then bring the woman in, and she will submit to the mission that you're already on it. And you're saying, why can't we do it together? No, you got to go on your mission by yourself.
Okay, I got you.
I didn't say anything about any togetherness. What I'm saying is this: you're talking about the worst of the people.
The worst of the people.
When you say men, you say, oh, black men. You can't say all black men. You can't say men.
Now you're doing it. Not all women. Not all women. This is what women do, sir. Not all women. Men don't do that. Men don't do that. Not all women think. Don't do that. Don't do it. Not all
men.
The
men that's making a decent living, they're not gonna worry about it.
We're not gonna worry about it. Exactly.
Me a man, I'm not talking what you're talking about. So I'm definitely gonna be like, not all men, because guess what? I don't fit your criteria.
That's what women do, sir. Men don't say not all men, because women do that. Not all women do this. Stop, bro.
Men is not a woman's phrase.
That is a woman's phrase.
Whatever words
it's giving is a woman's phrase, and not all women is a woman's phrase, sir.
Show me where it's a woman's phrase. Show me where you got it.
There you go. All right, so let's. So Houston, what are your thoughts?
When I say something,
bro, can you share?
Going ahead and doing that.
You know what? I'm cutting you off. Go ahead, Houston.
Look, bud. I know where you're coming from.
Just calm down.
But
go ahead.
But the concept is wrong.
Right.
We're not saying all men. We're not saying that. We're just saying men in general. Period. You need to start a business. You need to figure out how to get more money. You don't necessarily have to get more money for a female. You need to get more money for yourself.
Facts.
Once you get more money for yourself, everything else comes into play.
Facts.
Now, if you want a level, a woman at a certain level right here, $50,000 a year, $40,000 might work just fine for you because that's the kind of level woman that you want.
For you,
the woman that's complaining for you. If a woman's saying that, hey, you got to make this kind of money, I'm not saying all women because that's not right either. But if she's got herself doing well, she wants someone that's doing well or better. She wants somebody that's doing well or better. Now, that might not always be the case, and she might not get it. But she damn sure want it. She want it.
hold on,
That's all I'm saying.
brother. I'm talking to him, Houston, brother. I just
Yeah.
want you to think about something. I'm talking to the other guy. I'm talking to you on Instagram, right? I want you to think about this. Houston cannot see you, right? And you cannot see Houston, right? Y'all are two men. But do you see the difference between you two? When you're talking, he stops talking. But when he's talking, you can't stop talking. When I'm talking, you talking now. So can you see the difference between you and him? Can you please not talk when he's talking, because he doesn't talk when you're talking? But this is feminine behavior is what I'm talking about. We men need to start being men and stop wanting to talk so goddamn much. Take turns. Bro, yes, because you niggas are feminine. Just so many different things. It's like 80 different things that y'all be doing, be feminine. So yes. Niggas is feminine as fuck. So, okay, go ahead. Tell me how I'm feminine. Go ahead.
The generalization, that's number one.
You're on speaker, bud. There you go.
All I'm saying is one thing is this, okay? Who's better? Use your brain. If you told me 90% of cars are bad, right? And 10% are good, why am I going to fuck with the 90%? I'm going to do my best to get to the 10. And like I said, a lot of women, when it comes to this, I'm going to tell you this.
What are you talking about, sir? I'm confused.
Excuse me?
Say that again. Say that again for me.
See, he don't even know what you're talking about.
You didn't probably hear me. Okay, I'll say it
He
again.
can hear you.
You didn't hear me.
Neither one of us.
Say it again.
Could you?
I'll say it again. So the issue is, for 10% of men make 70%, $70,000 or more.
Okay.
Women want more men making more money because they feel they're not making
money.
Okay. So in my experience, when it comes to women, okay, if they like you, it don't make a difference.
Okay.
Now, if they somewhat like you, it's gonna make more of a difference. And if there are guys kind of pushing more 60-40 on them, like, oh, he's okay, it's gonna be more about the money. I'm just gonna let you know, if you're ugly and fat, it's definitely about the money. 100%.
Okay, can I stop you for a second? Because I just want to
finish my last thought?
Go ahead. Sure.
I'll let you go. Okay. So with that, we need to get to two things. One, the point of the guy who's out of his league and the one who isn't. There's one who has to pay to play and others who don't. Now,
I just said that. Go ahead.
Pardon me? I can't hear you.
I just said that. But go ahead. You're right. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. So what I'm saying is this. There's plenty of men who have jobs. And there's women who will ignore those guys who have the right things for them. They will walk right past that. They're not interested. These guys don't have motion for them. They're bored. The women who talk the most are the ones who choose the worst. And the women who choose better don't talk because they chose better.
Okay, can I jump in now? Because you said you wanted to make one more point. Yet another problem that I have about a lot of you black men. Everything you said was about what women are doing. A lot of what you said was what women are doing. And my question is, who gives a shit what women are doing, sir? Why are y'all always whining about some goddamn women? What are we doing? Whoa. I'm not done. I'm not done. What?
I didn't hear. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll say it one more time. The problem I got with these black dudes on YouTube, all they want to do is whine and cry about women. Every damn thing that came out your mouth was what women are doing. Who gives a shit?
I said how she chose.
It's what women are doing. Who cares? How we choosing?
Women choose.
So look. I'm helping build.
Okay, go. I'm stop. Go ahead.
I'm helping to build the belief system of men watching. Okay. If you can literally just change the way you think and your approach, and stop whining and bitching about what women are doing, and change your entire approach on life and say, what I am doing is this. What I am not doing is this. What men are doing is this. And stop crying about some goddamn women. Can you do that, black men?
What did I cry about?
You just cried about women. You didn't
What
say
did I cry about specifically?
you just crying about women. What are men doing? Men. What are men doing? Men. Can you say men? Say men.
What's your name? Ask him. What's his name?
What's your name, bro?
My name is Jay.
Jay? His name is Jay.
Okay, Jay. Basically, to me, what tonight's show is about is he's talking about men.
Men.
He's trying to direct towards men. So everything that you're saying is not saying that you're wrong. Yeah, women got some issues. Women got some problems, stuff they got going on. But what he's talking about right now are men. It's almost like if you're a coach, you say, okay, we're working on defense today. All we're working on is defense. I don't care what the quarterback's doing. I'm working on defense. What he's saying today is, men, these are some of the stuff that we're messing up on. These are the issues that we're having. So no matter what the women are doing, you're right, they make some crazy choices in the whole nine, but he's talking about men today is what he's talking about. The mistakes that we make on.
Do you understand that?
I hear you 100%. And
so do you understand that virtually every word that came out your mouth was whining about women?
I hear what you're talking about men. No problem. So I'll say this. I'm not sure where you guys are from, but the men I grew up around were stand-up guys. They didn't have those issues because they went to school, they educated themselves, they kept themselves fit, they did what they needed to do. Now, that wasn't always a recipe for success. You still have breakups and things like that. You know, stuff happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? However, I've been around a lot of great black men. I've had mentors, a whole bunch of different things. A whole bunch of people at my church, very successful black men. So when I hear you guys talk about black men in a derogatory way and not give room for the black men that are achieving at a high level, at a good level, at a strong level, it's hard to see where's the balance at. We can't just criticize one side and then ignore the other side of people are doing.
So here's the problem, sir. Here's the problem. We're not talking about that group of men. So hold on. Here's the other problem with you dudes. Y'all want to victimize yourselves so much. Y'all want to be victims so badly where you keep finding different ways, different creative ways of being a victim. First, you was a victim by saying, whine about women. Now you want to be a victim and saying, you're not talking about the educated men. We're not talking about the educated men. We're talking about the men that women are saying that need to make more money. And if you're a man that doesn't need to make more money, we're not talking about you. I'm one of the guys that hold on.
Gotcha.
I'm not talking about me either. No woman is telling me I need to make more money. We're talking about the dudes that need to make more money. So can we please talk about the dudes that need to make more money instead of you saying it's not fair because we're not talking about those type of men. We don't talk about those
in general. I was wrong about the topic, and I will say that if you're just talking about the broke men, then there's no hope.
Right.
This broke men are not inspired to go and do something. Forget for dating, for yourself.
Right.
You don't have the pride to get yourself up in the morning.
Right.
To get a fit, to go ahead and be fresh.
Yes.
Then to me, it's not
right.
You're not even a man, you're a boy.
There we go. Now
right.
you
that's all we're saying. That's all he's saying. Is we're talking about the ones. It's almost like saying we're talking to all the guys that have a criminal record. You got a criminal record, this is what you need to do. You need to do this. We're not talking about the men that don't have it. That's the same thing about this conversation. We just talking about the ones. I'm not saying necessarily a broke man, because I know people that are call a guy that's making $150,000 a year. It's still broke to her.
Mm-hmm.
That's her problem. He's fine. He can find a woman that's going to be fine with the money that he makes. So you need to find a woman that can deal with what you make.
Right.
So if 30,000 where you want to stay at, but you the one complaining about women and stuff, you need to get your money up because that's the only reason why you complain.
They have no right to complain. They have no right to
So
complain.
you said they have a right to complain?
No, at all. They don't have the right to say shit.
But that's all he's saying.
Okay, so let's go back to the video.
I agree.
Let's go back to the video.
That sounds good. So have there been examples of men who built things for themselves and the women still didn't acquiesce to that?
I don't see how he's still whining in the video. Well, isn't there an example?
There was a video you guys watched when I came in.
Hold on.
I'm sorry. No.
The man said, so aren't there examples of men that have built something and they still didn't get what they want? Who gives a shit? It's the whining behavior of our men. All they want to do, well, what if it doesn't work? Instead of going to do it. You get what I'm saying? It's just so
Can we
feminine.
not say our men, but can we say the broke men? Yeah, that's what kind of
I say our black people, our women, our men, they are ours. They are part of our community. We are responsible for these punk ass dudes.
Hell no. I refuse to even associate with them.
Okay, that's feminine.
Oh, you say it's a few. Okay, I get what you're saying. Okay.
In my opinion, that's feminine. As a man, hold on.
That's smart.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. As a man, as a leader, as a part of the black community, I feel partly responsible for all you niggas and for all of you women. That's just any man that does not take responsibility for other people, to me, is feminine. That's part of being a man. That's part of being a man. Okay, cool.
If you decide to go
Jay,
hold on,
Jay,
go ahead.
Jay, let me ask you a question. If you saw, and you're gonna say because he was related to you, you will say something. So if you saw a guy about to do something crazy, whether it was a nephew or a friend of yours that you know, when you see his son doing something crazy, would you say something to him? Hey man, you don't need to do that. You about to mess up your life. Would you say something to him?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
That's the same thing he's saying in an open kind of way. As black men, we need to work with other black men and say, look, you need to get your money up. Now, I'm not saying to get your money up to the point to go get this woman. Just get your money up so you can have more things of that what you want. Find out what you want out of life and go for it from there. And then the woman that you need to come, or you might run into it. That's all he's saying. So if you see somebody doing something wrong as men, just like when you say you're at church, I'm quite sure you help someone in your church if they needed the help. Another man come to you and say he's got this and that and the other going on. As a man, I'm not gonna give you $20. I might show you how you can make $20. You know, that's the same thing he's saying here. He might say it in a different way than what we do, but he's saying the same thing. You need to go get your money up. And we have to talk that way sometimes to men, because being blunt to a boy or a young man sometimes is the only way it's going to work.
Right.
So he said when it's all our responsibilities, that means if I see something going crazy, this is his way of doing it. Right. I may do it slightly different on my show, might be different, but the way he does it, it works for him.
Right. So my whole thing is this, for everybody watching, part of manhood is being responsible for other people. Okay. And a lot of these little feminine modern men are so bent on individualism, and that is the female trait that these dudes got from their mothers. You know how your mama said, stay out of everybody's business. That ain't nobody's business. No, everything is my business, God damn it. That's how a man thinks. But since a lot of these dudes have been raised by women, they have this stay out of other people's business mentality. No, I'm in everybody's business because I'm responsible for everybody black, in my opinion. And a lot of these black people are embarrassing.
Well, this is where I'm going to have to kind of, like I said, defer. I don't have the energy to be in everyone's business.
That's fine.
And I don't have the time to be in with it. I have my own responsibilities. And don't get me wrong, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. However, where I'm from, that can also get you killed. So
doing a YouTube video about men being broke will get me killed.
And being in some people's business, the most dangerous man is a broke, emotionally unintelligent man
That has no hope.
To me, they're not men, they're boys.
That has no hope.
Not just hope,
If
but
he
also,
no, if that broke man has hope, he's no longer dangerous. He's dangerous because he's hopeless. He's willing to crash out because he ain't got nothing to lose. But if you offer something to that man where he has hope, he's no longer as dangerous as he was, sir.
He did say he wasn't dangerous. He said not as dangerous.
As dangerous. He can be dangerous, but
and
he's
Jay,
not.
I get where you're coming from. Right. I'm sorry. Go ahead on, buddy.
Because to me, don't get me wrong, I'm grasping what you're saying. I do. However,
let me give you an example. Can I give you an example? Can you? I give you an example. A man just getting out of prison for murder, right? Which one you think has more hope? Or ex-drug dealer, right? A man that gets out of prison and has a system of people that look out for him, that want to help him grow, or a man that gets out of prison and he ain't got no job and no friends. Which person is more dangerous? Can you answer the question, please, sir?
Okay.
Can you answer the question?
So
please, can you just answer the question?
All right. So the one who has.
Please, can you just answer the question? Which guy is more hopeless, please?
That's an easy one, Jay.
Like I said,
see, this is what I'm saying, and I don't want to keep saying it, but this is what women be doing. I don't mean to say that, but this is what women be doing. Just answer the goddamn question, bro. Like, goddamn, man. You know, men be okay with being wrong. Can you please, sir? Men don't think like this. Men just answer questions. If I say what's 2 + 2, you say 4. You don't say it depends. Can you please just answer the question, please, sir? Answer the question.
You're not going to tell me how to answer.
Well, it's my show, and I would like you to answer the question, please.
I understand. I will answer your question, but you can't tell me how to answer.
Well, I'm going to go to something else if you don't answer the question. It's simply,
I'm going to answer the
which
question.
man is most dangerous? A man who has a support.
Allow me to answer the question so I can go ahead and do so, okay? That's disrespectful. Okay?
10 words.
So like I said.
Go ahead on.
For men who come out who have a full support system and they don't have good character, they're lazy. They expect you to keep helping them. And I've seen people do it on their own with no help and
I'm
go
so
out there
sick of this shit. So all right, bro. All right, bro.
All right. Okay.
All right. I'll
See,
tell you later,
you made
bro.
a scenario. You made a scenario out of it instead of on average. What happens is the person that has support is going to be more better in society. That's all that is.
I cut them out. I don't have time.
I got you.
But do you see the femininity? This is what women do. A woman doesn't want to be wrong, so she's going to sit here and say, "Well, it depends." Well, maybe
it depends. Right.
Men don't think like that. Men going to be like, "Well, shit, this right? We're decisive."
Right.
And if we're wrong,
and don't get me wrong, I had to work on that myself because when you see it in yourself, you're like, "Wait a minute, you need to make a decision on something."
Yes.
Before I'd be like, well, what do you think we should do? First marriage, that's what I did. What do you think we should do? Let's do this. Let's sit down and make a plan. And then when the plan doesn't go right, I said, well, let's fix this. Let's do that. And then she started doing another plan. I'm like, well, to keep the argument down, I'll just go with that plan. That's why none of it worked. It's because I kept changing too much.
Right.
When you start changing too much.
When was the last time somebody asked you a direct question and you said, well, it depends? Niggas don't talk like that. Men don't talk like that. Men don't talk like that, bro. 2 + 2 = 4. Well, it depends. We don't do that.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
All right, let's get back to the video.
I was about to say, even when I talk to clients, it's the same thing.
As a matter of fact, boom, bam, boom, right?
Right.
Golly, man, these dudes, bro. And she will submit to the mission that you're already on it. And you're saying, why can't we do it together? No, you got to go on your mission by yourself.
Okay, I got you. That sounds good. So have there been examples of men who built things for themselves and the women still didn't acquiesce to that?
See, it's the same thing. He wants to find
say that again.
I'll back it up.
What did you say?
A way to be right. These dudes just want to be, they don't care anything about anything else except from being right, like women do. Listen what he said.
There have been examples of men who built things for themselves and the women still didn't acquiesce to that?
So, like you said this earlier. We're building things for ourselves. I don't give a shit about what a woman does or how she responds to the shit I built, you can get the hell out of my motherfucking house, woman. So who cares what a woman does when I build something and she don't like it? Get out if that's the case. But this is what men, these modern men do. They spend so much energy trying to say, well, what if a woman don't like it and you built something? It's always about women. You feel me?
But I think that's the way that we were brought up, and we try to change that mindset. That's the problem. We were brought up that way. We were brought up to include. Let's work it out. And if you get the right person, you won't have that issue.
Yeah.
You know, if you get that right person. But it really needs to be understood too. At the same time, I'm here to work with you. I'm gonna be here. We can work together. But now, after the first time around, if it doesn't work and you don't want it, I'm gonna have to move forward, or you gonna move forward.
That's
I'm
it.
gonna hate it. I'm gonna hate it.
Mhm.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna love you
So
to the end. I'm gonna be there for you to the end. But if you say I don't want it, if I have to be in a 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and start fresh, it is what it is.
right. So we got to stop making our lives contingent on a damn woman. You know, for anybody watching, I'm backing up one more time for y'all. Shit, that's not a mission. You go start your mission and build, some fruit from it. Then bring the woman in, and she will submit to the mission that you're already on it. And you're so watch what he says. He started whining. But what about the women? Saying, why can't we do it together? No, you got to go on your mission by yourself.
Okay,
bro.
I got you. That sounds good. So
that sounds good. But what about the women? What if she don't like what you build?
If there have been examples of men who built things for themselves and the women still didn't acquiesce to that?
Keyword, for himself.
But what did he say after? I'm not sure what he's saying. He said he built something for himself and the woman didn't. What was he saying?
All right, back up. Do it together. No, you got to go on your mission by yourself.
Okay,
bro.
I got you. That sounds good. So if there have been examples of men who built things for themselves and the women still didn't acquiesce to that?
I don't care. She getting the fuck out.
No.
I don't care, bro. Remember, if you don't work with what I'm doing, you get the fuck out. So I don't care. I don't give a damn about what woman that ain't doing nothing. Her ass on the street. I don't give a shit. She gone.
You got kids with it now. Now you got to deal with it. So now you don't create a life.
The topic is, are men getting offended, or why are men getting offended when women are saying you need to make more money? I'm just literally agreeing and answering why the women are right. That's all I'm saying. If men don't want to make more money, they need to stay away from women, just like you said, so they won't make no baby.
You're saying women grant access to sex. You can't just take it from them. So my thing is, women don't have to.
So here's the same stupid ass Kevin Samuels, and it's not against Kevin Samuels, but these guys, these cornballs, they don't know how to think for themselves. Virtually everything that comes out of their mouths is a talking point. So he used a damn talking point. Literally said, well, women control access to sex and men control access to marriage. That is a talking point. These dudes don't know how to think for themselves. All they do is use talking points. And this is what he says next. And watch what I say. The topic is, are men getting offended, or why are men getting offended when women are saying you need to make more money? I'm just literally agreeing and answering why the women are right. That's all I'm saying. If men don't want to make more money, they need to stay away from women, just like you said, so they won't make no baby.
You're saying women grant access to sex. You can't just take it from them. So my thing is, women don't have to. They want to deal with guys
men, nut, and women. Men, nut, and women. We give women babies. You can't have no baby with me because I'm not going to give you one.
Deal with the men who have the resources you want. Like I said earlier, you can want what you want. Just deal with what comes with that. If most men make it's a small list that makes that money, find your way on that list.
Well, what's wrong with women saying, hey, black men make more money? What's wrong with that? You said it yourself. That's disrespectful. I just don't understand why.
Nothing wrong with making more money.
But you said it was disrespectful for them to say that.
I feel that if more men had a plan and a vision off top, that's first, right? So I have a plan. I'm not saying that you're where you want to be and all that, because a woman can help a man to grow the empire. I get that, right? So number one, the man first has to have a plan. And then number two, the man has to vet the woman to make sure that she's right and she fits into the vision.
See, isn't it beautiful to see our women have more common sense than men? It's crazy.
Well, you know,
If you don't,
Go ahead.
that has happened a lot because a lot of these men were just immature. And then before it used to be until you get about 20, 25, and then you got smart and figured the plan out. Now it's more like 35 and 45, and then you start trying to figure the plan out. And that's a little late in the game.
Yeah.
That's a little late in the game.
Yeah, I agree. Let's hear what this young lady said. She's spitting. Women saying, "Hey, black men make more money." What's wrong with that? You said it yourself. That's disrespectful. I just don't understand why.
Nothing wrong with making more.
Yo, Tina says she wants to play Houston.
Hey, I got you. We're gonna have a little get together here in North Carolina. We'll do that.
You said it was disrespectful for them to say that.
I feel that if more men had a plan and a vision off top, that's first, right? So I have a plan. I'm not saying that you're where you want to be and all that, because a woman can help a man to grow the empire. I get that, right? So number one, the man first has to have a plan. And then number two, the man has to vet the woman to make sure that she's right and she fits into the vision. If you don't have a plan, then said woman is going to try to, nudge you for the plan. And I understand what Ella was saying, like, yeah, she got to come a certain type of way and all that. But guess what? I wouldn't have to do all of that. If you had the plan to begin with, then I could decide how I want to fit myself in, or if not, your vision is just too small and we're not compatible, whatever the case is. But I find that the men are not coming with a plan. The men are like blowing with the wind. Like, oh, we can go this way, that way.
Fact. Because I was thinking that too, but Steph, I want to ask this.
Loyalty.
Do you think that the men, and just off the stereotype that black men don't make enough and all this, would you say that this has a lot to do with why men are saying they don't want to marry black women, because black women are requiring them to be more competitive and they want to be stagnant? Just an opinion.
I think that could have some truth. I think that could hold some truth, because you want that comfort level. Yes. You don't really want to fight. And sometimes fighting, like women, we're not trying to fight with you, but we see your potential. So we know you can do so much better. But a man who wants to stay in that stagnant place doesn't want that, because they don't even want to challenge themselves. So they don't want somebody else coming in to challenge them.
So and then they get mad at the woman, like, why you always fussing at me? Why you always, because she wants you to do better, nigga.
That's what I was going to ask Steph in regards to this.
Because you can.
Do you think that it's easy to be cooperative with a man that doesn't really give you nothing to cooperate with?
Nah, that thing. Because women, we love clarity. We love clarity and we love to understand. Reassurance. Exactly. So if you're not giving us that, and then leave it to our emotional, very hormonal brains and systems, we're gonna think all types of things.
And that's when y'all start trying to emasculate the man.
Can I say this? Can I say this? It's crazy. I don't think women really respect or understand, especially black men.
See, everything is. I don't think women. Everything that has come out. You tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Everything that has come out this man's mouth was whining about women.
Facts. See, to me, in a case like this, with a show like that, if I was on the panel, I'll listen to what they're saying.
Yes.
Take it in with a grain of salt. Use it to my benefit to understand. Okay, I see what they're saying.
Yeah.
Now, if I need to make more money and I'm going to make more money, that means my decision process of whether I'm going to deal with you or not is going to be different as well.
Yeah.
Because see, if I see that you want me to make more money just to buy more stuff for you, and then I'm still got the same amount in the bank account, but you got the purse and we got a Lexus and a Mercedes Benz outside, and we got, whatever, all the material stuff, but nothing's in the bank, you still not helping me in it, even though you push me to make more money. So now if I'm smart with it, I'm gonna take that money and the smartness that you help me with. If you're not trying to help me save it, you gotta go.
You gotta go. And that's what I'm saying. See, women are not part of the equation. And men always want to make the woman is you, and what you're doing is the equation. The woman is later on. Like, just like with the let me show you. There's a little video of this dude, Desi Banks. He said this.
There was gonna be a woman I was gonna be with. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of stuff with her. You know what I'm saying? Every dime that I got, and while I was working, I gave it to her. The only thing I wanted to do was get me a haircut and pay my cell phone bill so I could, shoot my video.
Right.
But I felt like at the time the money it wasn't coming fast enough.
Right.
You know, it wasn't there. So she went, you need to get a job. You need to do this. You need to do that. Well, I can't do this no more. So you might have to, go do something else. So it sent me to my grandma's house. You know, since I was staying with my grandma for a little minute, and at that moment,
But that happened late at night. That was like,
yeah, like.
So she put you out like 2, 3 in the morning.
Yeah, and crazy. Like I cried. Like I cried. I was crying already.
But when you house a man, you're his mother. A man's supposed to house a woman. Like you don't supposed to look for a spouse until you have a house. You feel me? So these men, they run around wanting to be with women so bad where they don't wait until they have some type of structure and wonder why they get emasculated. And this is the reason why a lot of these red pill dudes are so screwed up, because they actually have this like terrible mindset of thinking that women owe them something. We owe y'all something. We owe ourselves something. We're men. We have to earn everything that we get.
Hey, how about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have
Hey, everybody who's been watching, I need y'all to buy my card game.
fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
You gotta send me that
I'm
commercial
down.
too.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun. Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. Actually, these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
They ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
We have to earn it, and women don't. And that's the difference between men and women. When a woman is just like, get out, and she mad at you, you got to get out, and you can not have nowhere to go. And if you ain't got nowhere to go, you literally could be homeless. So yeah, he's lucky. So all the crying, which I can understand, it hurts, that when somebody doesn't believe in you, but you need to be happy that you had somewhere to go.
Even as a woman, right? How it's normalized for like a woman to move in with a man.
Mm-hmm.
Even in that, before you're married, that's just as dangerous and just as wrong, because that man can put you out just like Desi girlfriend put him out, right? Like
a little Section 8 money, and at some.
But I will admit, it's a very fine line. There's a difference between being like standing by someone, because here's the thing. Let's say that Desi was saying like he wasn't living with her, right? Let's say that he wasn't living with her, they didn't have no kids, and he was living on his own, but he was just struggling. Like maybe she was living a little better than him, had a better job. I could understand that. Like I could understand her dating him while he's struggling, but struggling on his own. Maybe he don't got no car or something like that, but he's at least doing it on his own. I could see that. But like I said, it's a fine line between sticking by somebody while they're struggling and then like kind of putting yourself in that situation too and allowing them to really, or allowing yourself to be their come up,
So yeah, man.
I get it.
What do you think about it? You agree with her, right?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
And this is what women keep saying. Like they don't want to be mommies. They're tired of mothering these men. They're ready to be fathered.
You know what? Look, I'm with you. Totally agree. Since we stand on the men, I'm going to leave it right there on that part. Because in the back of my mind, what I want to say, at the same time, some of these men you chose. Some of the men that you chose, that's what you keep picking. But if the men, we can't worry about what they're picking. We just can't let them pick us. If you don't have yourself together, you might want to mess with it, might want to enjoy her, but you can't try to be anything serious until you get yourself together.
Yeah.
Secondly, you don't need to do this. Please help me understand why you can't spend $8, pick up a box of condoms on your way over there every time you're going. Because you don't need to have any kids.
Facts.
$8, a meal. And if you don't use it, you got it next time. That's all it is.
It's just that simple. So let me play this
Making
video.
decisions. All right.
So right here, every woman on the panel is going to say she's open to shutting the hell up. Watch this. Because y'all want to whine about black women, right? They don't want to sit down. They don't want to be quiet. Listen to what they say right here.
I wonder if we graded ourselves like on that scale of sitting your ass down 1 to 10.
That'd be interesting. So let's do that. On a scale of 1 to 10, sitting your ass down is 10. And like talking shit, be like, you can't tell me nothing is 1.
9.
Mommy 3 love.
9. 9.5.
I'm a 10, baby.
Okay. 9, 10. You said 10? So we got a group of women on here that is okay with sitting their asses down somewhere?
Baby, put me in a dungeon, baby. Put me in a dungeon. Lock me up.
Hold on, I think to be honest. Go ahead.
I think that a lot of the times people forget that women out here are working hard and going after things based off of necessity and not desire. Right? Our natural state, our innate desire is to want to be the helpmeet, want to be the helpmate, want to be that person that is feminine in our feminine, but it's the world that makes us masculine because we got to be out here, we got bills to pay. But I don't think that's most women's natural desire.
No, that's a choice. That's kind.
Hold on, Ash was about to say something. Look at Ash. She about to say something. Look at her.
I'll be honest. For me, I'm at a cool 8 to 8.5. I'm at a 8.5 because there's still.
So do you see this? 10, 9, 9, 8.5, 10. And the question was, are you willing to sit your ass down somewhere? So we can sit around and talk about modern women don't want to All these women said they're gonna sit their asses down somewhere.
I think it can be true. I think it can be true. Now let's take this into consideration. We know some modern women. Now we know some women that are married to millionaires. I call thousandaires. You're making 200,000-300,000 a year, and they still not happy. But that goes back to where you said we all need therapy. Because if you got a man making that kind of money and he's taking care of stuff, but now you bored and you can't be happy with that, there's some therapy need to be involved. They'll say that right now, and I think a lot of them mean it.
Well, it goes back to my women are children philosophy. So I want to play the women are children. So when I play this, you'll get an understanding of the women and children thing. Time women are children. To a certain degree, we have to father our women. So I'm just going to fast forward to the end, her world with her, and fight the monster like you're the hero.
This is the first time I'm going to concede to the women or children from that analogy, because that is exactly what I want you to do.
I think that was good.
Like, no, let go come to the job and he going to drag them hoes.
So women are children.
Right.
Women, just like children, are always going to want a new toy. They're children, right? So you're a millionaire. You have to do the same thing you would do for your 12-year-old, which is keep them in an activity. If she's a 12-year-old, put her in karate class, put her in cheerleading, give her something to do like a child, right? So when it comes to your lady, if you're a millionaire and she ain't got nothing to do but sit around the house and not do nothing, you got to put her in an activity. Get her a Pilates class, pay for do stuff with her, send her, you know what I'm saying? So the same thing with the children. So a woman is a child. So you got to give her some stuff to do.
Right. Well, you make sure I've got something for you on that, but we're going to have to talk a different time and then we can bring it back up. But once I tell you, you understand why I said, whether it's a private chat or whatever, there's something about that you just said that is so true, but I'll tell you at a different time. Because I was looking for the private chat in here, but I couldn't find it.
Oh, okay. I see it. Yeah. But yeah, that's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. So you got to
But you know what? Here's where the problem. No, I'm fine. I mean, but if you got to go, you know.
No, I'm good. Go ahead.
But here's the thing. Some women, that's the problem. And I know you're going to be like, it don't care what they say. They don't like that fact that when we say that they're like a child. That's when some people get defensive. But you're saying that what you're noticing is mostly the men that get defensive instead of the women. When
Because
you say that they're like a child.
I just need you to see what happens, bro. What are you talking about?
When
They get defensive.
actually at their full.
Oh, hold on, that ain't it. Hold on, where is it? Where is it? It's this one.
Handle them with that type of gentleness,
Of care.
Right.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
What do you mean they getting upset?
Children from that analogy, because that is exactly what
That
I
was
want you
so
to
good.
do.
I think that was good.
Be like, no,
Look,
you
let
so
go come to the job and he gonna drag them hoes.
But
He
you
gonna be
should
like,
handle
which
them
one?
with that type
He's
of
like, which one
gentleness.
over here?
Of care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
So I say all the time, 7 women, happy as I don't know what, from all walks of life.
I'm
What are
smiling.
you
Look,
talking
I'm
about,
smiling.
man?
Look, I'm smiling now too because I'm like, hey, maybe I just learned something. Maybe I see that's the thing between a man and a boy and someone that don't mind going, you know what? Damn, I might have learned something today. Instead of
Right.
trying to argue against it, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do some more research in that. So I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. And it can be true because with my with my wife, if I buy her flowers, she probably get flowers from me at least 3 times a month because that was something that I knew that she liked.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, if she mentioned that from the get go, she said, I like flowers. At first, I'm like, this is too much. But the way
Yeah.
she keeps the house, the way she keeps everything looking, and when okay, the flowers give it that little extra kick. I don't mind buying those.
Yes.
Why would I mind buying those when everything I just put on the grill, she prepped it all.
Mm-hmm.
The salad's cooking in there.
Yeah.
She's gonna make a salad. We got this, that, and the other. She's putting all that stuff together. I don't mind doing that extra stuff. So I have to go the extra mile, do little stuff because just like a child, when you say you got to buy them a toy, a little kid, sometimes if you bring them a cookie home or a candy bar, they tickle.
They happy.
Wives can be the same way. It's just looked at
Yeah.
differently. If
Same
I
thing.
if I know she about to go to the gym and she get in the car and the car's got gas in it already, I know that's a better thing. That's
Mhm.
that she likes that.
My
So it
daughter
makes her
was like,
smile when she gets in the car.
my daughter was like, Daddy, I don't like the women or children thing. I said, why not? I said, I call you my little baby. Do you not enjoy me calling you my little baby? And she was like, okay, you're right.
Yeah. It's all in how you say it. And
Yeah,
if you
man,
talk
she's
about
like a child. She
right, right.
grown.
I mean, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get it. I get it. But it's all in how it's done. It's all in how it's done. That's all it is. It's all in
I
how
get
it's done.
it. I get it.
Yeah.
My daughters enjoy being treated like children. I look at
Right.
my children as my little babies. I be telling them, can I pay them to turn back into little babies? And they was like, no, daddy. Like I give you
I get it.
$20 if you turn back into a 3-year-old,
We say that's not gonna happen. I'm with you. I'm with you.
So all I'm
But
saying is, man, it's a beautiful thing when you get to this point and you understand women. And I just want
right.
men to get out of their feminine belief system and start seeing through my lens, and they'll be happy and stop whining about women all day.
I get it.
'Cause
I get it. Well, I gotta make sure that I get you my contact.
I don't think
So whenever you do your show, I can be there.
Sure. Just send me a DM on Instagram. You on Instagram?
Yeah, yeah.
You
Mr.
see
Lego,
my
I got
Instagram
it.
right
I
here?
see it. Yep, I
Yeah,
got
I
you.
am _ Mr. Lego. Yeah, just hit me up and I'll send you the link every time I go live. Because you good people, man.
Hey, no doubt. We talk soon.
All right, have a good one. All right. See, part of why I do is like making friends and get to know people. That was a really good conversation. He made the show even better. You feel me? Aren't you still single, Mr. Lego? What does that have to do with anything? There go another female, a female called named G-Man, just a whole female. Aren't you single? What man talks about a man being single? What the hell are you talking about?
women really want to deal with that, man. In other words, what I'm saying is this: if a man really built himself up and made up himself an empire, the more man, black men is himself. Maybe you don't even know what I'm about to say, bro. Like you just shaking your head, you don't know what I'm about to say. The more man does, the more he wants. So if all black men got on this shit and built these big time empires, you know what women would have to deal with?
Big time empires, though.
So I want to share with y'all a realization that I have I got the other day for being on a show. Here is the realization. Men sadly, are looking for something called advocation. Everybody put advocation in the chat. Type in advocation in the chat because we're going to talk about this for a second. Everybody type the word advocation in the chat. Women and men, but mainly men, they are looking for somebody to advocate for them. And here's what I mean about advocation. Black men would rather watch a man on social media to advocate for them instead of him advocating for himself. I remember when Kevin Samuels died, men would come up on my show, like, you know, just like how my man just came up on the show. Men would come up on the show and I dropped the link. Yo, tell me what y'all think, right? They'd come up on the show. It's like, Mr. Let Go, we need you to speak for us. I'd be like, one, who the hell is us? And then two, why the hell do you need me to speak for whoever this us is, right? And he said, because I don't have a platform and these women need to learn, da-da-da-da-da. I said, but men need to learn too. Why do you want me to just go after women and get into it with women? So you want me to just sit around and talk shit about women all day? And what about the dumb shit men are doing? No, men aren't doing anything. It's the women. Women. It's the women, right? So I said, you want me to just sit around and talk shit about women and put them in their place to make you as a man or as a loser feel good about yourself, right? That's what you want, right? No. I said, bro, you can get on YouTube just like I get on YouTube and do you talk shit to whoever you want to talk to. Because the thing about it is, I think all of y'all are the problem, not just women. So I'm never just going to get on YouTube or wherever just talking shit about women. Because a lot of you dudes are lazy. A lot of you women are lazy. So I'm not going to sit around and just going off on women all damn day because a bunch of dudes want me to do it. Sorry, but that just sounds gay. I'm sorry. I'm not running around doing no gay shit, running around talking about women for men. That shit is gay. No, I'm not doing that. So the advocation, men want men to advocate for them. But here's the problem with that. Because he himself watching the other dude who makes the money, who has the influence, or who is doing what he's doing, it keeps the man that is watching lazy. Because as long as he's living vicariously through his advocate, he never has to grow, do better, make money, because he's going to be sitting there watching his male advocate trash women all day and make money while the man or the bum sits at home saying, yeah, get them. Yeah, these 304s, they're trash. So I need you losers and bums to stop looking for another man to make you feel good about yourself whenever that man talks dumb shit about women. Because that's what you dudes are literally looking for. I would have made a lot of money if I would have started advocating for men after Kevin Samuels died. But guess what? I'm not an advocate for no damn body. You must be your own advocate, whether you're a woman or a man, because dudes be running around advocating for women. Dudes be running around like, oh, queen, it's not your fault that this is happening to you. It's the man's fault. Men are this, and men are narcissists, and men are misogynists, and blame men for what the women are going through. So dudes be trying to advocate for women also. But altogether, ultimately, all this advocation or advocating for men and women It makes the men and women stupid, dumb, weak, out of shape, because they ain't doing shit. All they want to do is sit around on YouTube staring at a man advocating for them, which is gay. You know why? Because you're living vicariously through the person on YouTube or on Instagram or on TikTok. And they empower you even though you ain't doing a goddamn thing. You think you are them, but you're not, because you are still broke. You are still out of shape. You are still fat. You are still non-ambitious. You still ain't going to the gym. It's like watching one of these workout people, right? And he got all these muscles and he lifting like 800 pounds. It's like, right? And you sitting here watching him like, yeah, but your ass ain't in the gym at least trying to lift 300 pounds. So we sit around staring at people on our phones all day, where it puts us in a position where we're not going outside, we're not meeting people, and we're not advocating for ourselves. And I think that's the biggest problem that Black men have on YouTube and Black women have on Instagram in particular. If we started advocating for ourselves, see, I advocate for myself. I don't advocate for y'all. I advocate for myself. I actually, if it was one group of people that I actually advocated for, it will be y'all's children, because your son or your daughter does not have anybody to advocate for them, nobody to speak up for them. So I have to change that. I do advocate for somebody, y'all children who are getting emotionally and physically abused by y'all. So that's my biggest issue, and that is my biggest lesson from all of this. Black YouTube doesn't even really like me because I don't advocate for these bum ass niggas. And I'm okay with it because I'm not here to advocate for y'all. You're other people who make all kinds of money. I don't care. I don't want that shit. I teach people to set boundaries for themselves, advocate for themselves, make money for themselves. I don't want you to sit around and watch me make money. I want to help you make money. I want to help you find love. I don't want you to watch me do some shit. You go do some shit. Men advocating for men. I'm sorry. That shit sounds gay to me. I advocate for myself. Be your own damn advocate. With all that being said, I'll talk to y'all later. And buy my damn card game before y'all leave. Because guess what? My Deeper Discussions card game will help you advocate for yourself. My link to buy my card game is in my bio on Instagram. The link to buy my card game is floating around right here. It's under this video. The link to buy my card game is over this video on Facebook. Buy my card game so you can advocate for yourself. That is a secret. That is the answer. Find tools like Deeper Discussions to help you advocate for yourselves. Talk to y'all later.
Meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game. We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper discussions, dating edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.